Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Sunkissed, a Vampire the Masquerade TTRPG show. We are on episode number 13 now. Is it lucky? Is it unlucky? I think, well...
Know the answer.
Yeah. It's always
Lucky
unlucky.
isn't inherently bad or good. It just is.
Toss the coin.
I feel like every episode has been some kind of unlucky
Far.
so far.
You know what's funny is last episode, I specifically said to myself, let's give Tess a break. And then Josh was like, nah fam, I got this. Sorry, Cassius
Hold
was
my
like
blood
that.
sack.
Hold my blood sack, I got this. So let's go through intros, and then I'll give a brief recap of what happened last episode. Starting with Tash and Chrys.
Wow, I'm first today.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Tash. I do loads of variety gaming. I do tabletop today, obviously. I'll be doing tabletop tomorrow for a chaos show as a player. It's very fun. I am like, oh, what else have I been doing? I've been playing a lot of Subnautica Below Zero. I am weirdly obsessed with building the best base on the planet, and I'm a little bit irked that there are a few bugs because it's ruining my life. I'm going to be playing Chrys today, who has also some issues that I have, but is dealing with them super well. And nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nope.
And I don't have things to tell the group from the snack shop.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
On to someone else who doesn't have things to tell the group from the snack shot. And, well, no, he does, yeah. Mac and Hydra.
Hey, how's it going? So, hi, I'm Essex Hydra. I have a YouTube thing. I also have another YouTube thing called Roll Corruption where I do some tabletop roleplay stuff, but we won't talk about that now because, you know, we're here for Sunkissed. And Mac may have done things. Watch on Wednesday. Like, for those of you that have been asking for a little bit of Mac, watch on Wednesday. Stuff happens. Nothing goes wrong. Mac did everything fine. Family is everything. And the coin is
Blood
really...
is blood.
Blood is blood. And the coin is in charge here, not Mac. So everything is fine. And
You can't use that. Mac didn't use the coin on Sunday.
He didn't know, but it must have been there. Josh has got the coin now, so
Yeah.
Cass's fault. Everything is fine. Nothing went wrong, and I just can't say anything. So bye.
Yeah. Speaking of everything being fine, let's talk to Tess and Vandy.
It's fine. Hi guys, I'm Bandy. I'm gonna be playing Tess, who, if you didn't already know, is half vampire, half werewolf, 100% awesome. Boo, 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 boo. Anyways, yeah, and like also 100% daddy issues. So tune in to see what shit doesn't happen to us today.
Yeah?
How much trauma we will not be going through.
I mean, I don't think Tess has anything left, really, that could...
Don't say that. Don't you fucking say that.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Let me just see what I got. In my
I can
pockets.
tell you, I have nothing planned to give Tess a hard time.
Ah! Haha! I
You're a
hate
jerk.
you.
And finally, to the coldest brother this side of the river, Josh, and also Cassius.
What's up, everyone? I'm looking forward today because I am not going to have to do anything. I'm just going
Absolutely.
to watch Vandy have a breakdown, and then it'll be over. But yeah, hi. I'm your resident vampire expert, and
Yep.
you can tell that I'm not lying because my face is on the motherfucking Bloodlines 2 website, y'all.
Fuck yeah, it is.
So amazing.
It's pretty
It
cool.
was super
Okay,
cool
that's
of
pretty
them
cool.
to do a community shout out. I'm very happy.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Good quality picture too. Like,
Yeah, because that's a still from one of the videos. I didn't give that to them. They're just like, let's see what embarrassing faces Josh is making. And I'm just like, but with a mustache
Yeah.
from the olden days.
nice.
They if they ever put mine up on there, it's gonna be like, have you seen this man missing for like 10 years? I'm just gonna be like, okay. So, last week, we had a little trip through the maze. Cassius and Mac managed to figure out parts of the maze, a few details of it, how it worked, and managed to find the introduction room, which is also an exit to, well, we'll get to that. And after reading that there was a library, there was an artifact room, there are a few other rooms that did a few other things, decided to keep looking. Due to some ridiculously lucky coin flips, they found themselves in the library, where they found a multitude of books and some very important pedestaled ones, which they took with them. They then exited the maze, I think probably vowing to come back and explore more of it, and exited at a building in Hunter's Walk that turned out to be somewhere where Clay was residing, Clay Fraser. Had a quick chat with him. I think I can say at this point, failed miserably to pretend like they'd just wandered in there. And went about their day to go back to the coterie, to the Haven. At this point, they all got together. I believe Chrys was on a forest run, and Tess was coming back from an extremely rough night out. And they all got together to have a chat. Tess had found the hidden compartment under Winnie's bed that had a safe in it. Eventually opened it with, I believe, it didn't work with Tess's blood, did it? It worked with Cassius's blood.
Just with Cassius's, yeah.
Yeah. And Cassius got a book called Temporis, along with all the other books he got, and one scroll.
He's reading.
Yeah. Feeling probably very, very grateful to Tess, but possibly misplaced, Cassius then revealed to Tess the details of her origins, the suspicions that Winnie had, and Winnie had told Cassius, vis-a-vis basically that Tess is a shape changer, and her father was a shape changer, or is a shape changer, and she was most likely turned before she took on the first change, resulting in her being frozen still as a human, but with that kind of core of existence as a shape changer still there. I believe that Cassius, through a roll, surmised that the beast and the kind of shape changer existence of her kind of melded a little bit. Like that was the theory, at least. Because everything was extremely emotional and a lot had happened to basically everyone in a short period of time, I, as GM, and storyteller, suggested maybe we take a little bit of a time skip to let everyone deal with their problems. Chrys dealt with her problems, found someone else's problems. Mac dealt with his problems, had a chat with a friend. Tess has been doing things. And Cassius has been studying. Cassius may have found out a few things in his studying as well. Who knows? Anyway, we will come back a few days later. Let us say, would anyone here be hesitant in feeding still?
I mean, we
probably
would
not, right?
Yeah.
Because I already told you guys that Winnie told us it was safe.
Would have experimented a little bit, yeah.
I would have corroborated that feeding is safe.
In that case,
as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. In that case, let us go for now if you have hunger dice, let's say roll me 2 d10, and you can take that. If you get successes on those d10, you can take a couple of blood points off, just from like general feeding throughout the.
I'm already at hunger 1.
Then
Same.
I'm at hunger
you don't need to. You're fine.
Okay. I was like, meh.
I
Can I
we
just
all were at
depresso
one.
feed?
Is everyone
Just
on?
pizza, not people.
Yeah, we're on. I think so.
Mac, are you on hunger 1?
I'm on hunger 1.
Okay, well then you don't need to. However, as you wake up, everyone do a rouse check.
Yeah, I saw
Well-
that coming.
Ah, beans.
Tess
I
and
didn't-
Chrys, you get hungrier.
I didn't fuck it up this time.
No, it was the people who usually succeed.
Good job, Cass. It's your first
Wow.
time.
Yeah.
Might actually have an episode where no one gets any, emotional trauma.
Yeah.
Since things are backwards already.
Here we go. Let's do that. So, let's say that you have all congregated back. Would you like to meet at the office? The office and the library is completely done. The library isn't really stacked. You're gonna have to start ordering whatever you want. Partially, what it will need to be is some law books and stuff for P. Williker to refer to when he needs to sort things out. Which will cost them a little bit of money, but you've still got some money left. And the downstairs is pretty much done. It hasn't been beautified. Tess, I'm sure if you want to beautify it, you can. But it is operational, and you have a receptionist, and you have P. Williker working around. A couple of other busybodies. They are daytime workers. They keep things running during the day. So you won't see them that often, aside from P. Williker, unless you want to.
Tess would have made sure the receptionist is a hot man. That's all I want to add to that.
I will make
God,
a
that
note.
would be an argument
Okay.
with Mac, who insists it's a hot woman.
We would have had a very heated debate on this. Yeah.
Okay, both of you roll me charisma persuasion.
It's a hot man.
uh,
I mean, roll it. We'll see.
do I add my dice to this? Because this is. I
Oh,
add 2 dice to this. Wow, and I still rolled like shit, but it's still better than.
it's still
than what
better
you
than
did.
Mac. So yeah, what's the hot man's name? Keith?
Bert
Heath? No.
Cecil.
He's not that hot,
Alexander.
really. He's like a,
Alexander?
Alexander.
Okay.
Not Alex. Not Alexis or whatever. Alexander.
Not Alexi? Maybe
Not
from
Alexi.
somewhere in the...
No!
Hello, I'm Alexi. I like Cyclops.
Fucking. No. He doesn't like Cyclops. He likes Wolverine.
Oof,
He's a Wolverine fan.
oof.
Wait a minute, ugh.
Oof.
Hugh Jackman is hot, okay? Come on.
Okie dokie.
Hugh Jackman's done a really good job.
I'm a fan.
Terry.
He's very hairy though.
Hairy.
Yeah. He could use a wax. No. Anyways,
Okay.
Alexander.
Hugh's ugly as fuck. What's wrong with you?
This is an odd conversation.
Unbelievable. The lack of taste.
Likes Wolverine. Is hot.
Ish, according to Mac.
Receptionist. No. I mean, according to Mac, sure, but it is what it is, mate. So, as you all wake up, Mac, I assume you were sleeping out in the theater, in the cinema.
Yeah. Sounds
So
about right.
you probably wake up there, and it is getting on. It's passing through the end of autumn, heading into winter. So the days are starting to get shorter, and the nights are starting to get longer. Nighttime generally clocks up about 7 p.m. So you're all waking up earlier.
I'll make a move there and presumably probably first in. Sat on my desk, name tag on the front, old-fashioned telephone by my side, and a tumbler full of the remnants of what I had in my flask.
Okay.
Probably the last dregs of slightly goopy blood.
Yeah. Cassius, I assume you have been over, I assume you've been over the, at your place, and you wanna...
Yeah, he's been at his haven. He's probably been flitting between Winnie's, the office, and his haven, but sleeping at his place. He's just like, he pops in for 2 minutes. It's like, need to grab a reference. Okay, see ya. And disappears.
I assume everyone meets. Evening.
Yeah,
Good to see you again.
It's a good question, actually. Are you guys all going to go to the office? Because Chrys and Tess would probably be waking up in the Haven, Winnie Haven.
If you're not there, you'll
Yeah.
get a text on the WhatsApp being like, office now, spy emoji, plant.
It's so early.
Plant. Is this something
Does
to
he
do with
even-
me because I live in the woods?
Does he know how to use emojis?
No.
What is the plant?
Maybe
He
we
ma-
just
he-
bring a
For-
plant?
We don't. What the? I'll just type back plant question mark question mark.
Sorry, forgot the egg.
I don't know
hate
if I
him.
want to go
I
there.
hate
now.
him. I hate him. Did he just make a joke?
I don't even think he knows it's a joke. I think he doesn't understand what it means.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna make a sandwich and then we'll go over. What kind of cold cuts do we have left in the fridge?
Do we have any nice tea in there? Like in the
Iced
Cupboard
tea
stuff?
or nice tea? Because we got
Nice.
nice. We got
I don't know,
both,
maybe
but
she likes iced tea.
Who's she? Do you have a date?
No.
Ooh. Oh. Could have pinged you for buy at least.
Does Leah like tea? And is there tea in the cupboard?
Leah? What the fuck does Leah have to do with this? Is this somebody you met? This is not like the same Leah, right? We're talking about different people.
No, we're talking about your Leah.
Uh-huh. Very funny. First thing in the morning. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't even remember what Leah likes, to be honest. What does it fucking matter? I haven't seen her yet.
I've seen her.
Okay, again. Very funny.
I'm not joking. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should have waited for you to meet so much.
You hungry or something? You need to go. We can go feed her. See if we can pick up a pizza boy.
Could you?
Right, yeah.
You wanting
Maybe
a
that'll-
pizza?
I mean, I'm eating a sandwich right now, so
I mean, do you
This is
also
more
want a
for you.
pizza? Because I can't
mean,
really eat it. So, I mean, it can, but then I'd have to throw it up, and
that's a waste.
it's not nice on the way back. To be honest.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's just go over to the office.
Okay.
And we can figure it out there. Maybe the boys are hungry.
Maybe they.
Plus, I could stand to actually go out and get some of that good racer blood. God, I miss that.
Going racing again.
Well, I mean, I haven't done a race in a while. You know, it might be nice. I'm stealing a car.
Let's go. Come on. Let's
Hmm.
go.
Okay.
Head on over.
Don't wear
to
the ratty shoes. Wear the better shoes.
You going to change your shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, not going to the office quite yet. Changing shoes and going to the office.
It's very quick. It's just shoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll head
And then
over.
we go.
Yeah. It is still open. The law office part of it, but I think Mac and Cassius both upstairs.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're up
at
in
the office.
I think we're just gonna
We're just
walk
gonna head up.
in, like we're there normally anyway. So
Good evening.
Wow.
hi.
How we doing?
Not bad. Other than the prank that Chrys tried to pull earlier.
I like
So
pranks.
funny.
What's up?
No, you don't. This one's not as funny.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it was.
So, now's a good time to have a little chat. Anyone first, anything to report for the past few days? Anything, important that we need to know? Or everyone have some downtime?
Like Cassius takes his nose out of a book and says, well, I've found out that there is another faction in the city.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of faction?
Very dangerous faction, but we don't need to worry about them.
Right.
What? That's
Unfortunately, that's all I can really tell you right now.
Oh,
Wow.
so there just is a faction. Do they have a name?
whose
Do we know
side
where
are
they
they on?
are?
What are they called? What are they called?
Whose
I
side of the
can
river?
send that to you if you don't. If I didn't give you that info.
I do. Oh no! Yeah. Send it to me.
I had to send you a little bit more info anyway.
Oh yeah. Okay, they are. This is extreme. It's extremely important that you don't tell anyone this name. You got that?
Okay.
Sure.
Mum's the word.
They are called the Hashen.
The
The who?
faction.
The hash
Ashen.
browns?
Ash.
Technically speaking, it's the Hashen.
Hashen. I'm not great at pronouncing Arabic.
Okay. What do the Hashen like to hash?
I don't know directly. They are contract killers, though.
Oh, really?
Oh, good.
Of Kindred or?
Yeah, they could probably take out multiple kindred if we needed.
Nice. Did you get this from your book?
One of them.
Oh, okay.
Did you like meet with some of them, or is it just like read?
I just read about them.
So we don't even know if they still exist.
Well, this book's kind of old.
Oh.
Good point.
Tess, how's it feel being, Fae
What?
thing? Change anything or?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I know why I can eat food though.
Yeah, true. Still,
Makes me feel a little less grumpy about that, to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Chrys, have you beaten anyone up yet?
Yeah, I did. It was great.
Really?
Yeah. It's good.
Were they human
Anyone we
or
know?
were they?
Oh, you don't know. Yeah, they were human, but still, it was pretty badass.
Nice.
Was
Maybe
it
we'll see
Aiden?
it someday.
Why?
Did you beat up Aiden, the little Batman kid?
I didn't. Well, I ruined his day, but I didn't beat him up.
Ruined his Xbox.
Well,
All
that's
right,
not
here
very
you
nice
go.
to ruin some kid's life or day.
His day.
Mm.
It was an accident. I was kind of hungry. He beat me at Tekken.
Okay, tell you what. Here's, hand out 500 quid. You get half now, you get half when you beat up a Kindred. That's the deal.
When did you become our bank account?
Is this like
I don't know.
Monopoly money or?
I just keep finding money.
finding or being given on the promise of actually doing something?
What did you do?
Well, first I'm
Oh,
giving
for
it and
fuck's
then I
sake.
take
Yeah,
to
what are we supposed to
find
do
it later.
now?
Nah, nothing.
party is
Just
it?
a little bit of extra payment for
Fucking-
Kale's
I'd-
stuff.
Slap the money out of Chris's hand.
No,
and
I
be
need
like,
it. I probably
No,
need
No,
to buy my new
that's
Xbox.
blood money. That's some dirty ass money. I'm not
It
even
looks
sure.
clean.
We're organizing a meeting. There's no blood involved except the blood you drink, you son of a... Now, who are you to judge anyway, blood money?
Who am I to judge? Excuse me. You're the one who's going around making deals with people for money without even consulting the rest of the coterie.
I
We-
don't know. Whoa.
We have more important things to deal with.
This we do. This
So
we
can
do.
I have it or not? Because
Yeah, it's yours.
Take that.
probably do
Remember,
need to buy him a
You
new
get the
console.
rest and a bonus when you beat up a Kindred. Okay?
Well, hopefully that'll happen soon. I would really, really like to deal with the front.
True. And on that note, slide open a drawer, slam down 4 or 5 files on front. Fortunately, you've got a guardian angel, or devil, as the case may be. This is from Elysium, and these are the members of the front. And everything we need to know about them.
All of them?
Well, except for Roman.
Did you put all the files out?
Yes.
Then there is also one that says Saturday.
Yes. Saturday's included. Yeah. Saturday's not in the front, but
Good.
Whoa.
I got the file anyway. We owe it to Winnie still.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up Saturday's file.
I didn't know that you got that.
He's, born and raised inside the, sunny town, the Blessed. Next door to Clay's territory, but... I mean,
Other side of the river from Clay's territory.
yeah. It's, I'm not saying that I'm a good detective, but when a kid goes missing, where does he go? Goes home. Or away from home, but if he was already away from home, he'd probably go back to home, so... Ergo, he's probably back in Sunnytown.
Okay.
I mean, this is great. We haven't heard anything about him for a while. I was getting like probably for real dead.
I'm gonna
Yes.
open Saturday's file and start taking a look through it.
Yeah, it details what he wasn't. Yeah, I mean he was found in Sunnytown. I don't think it said he was raised there. But
He was found and turned
Yeah,
there,
turned,
but
lived
he
in
lived
North
there
Bit,
as
Sunnytown,
well.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't say raised, but it said he lived there, so...
yeah. And it does go into the details of his sire, and well, his lineage, his clan, which is Hakata and Samadi, like sub designation, basically.
Okay. Well, we should probably go find him.
It's a good idea. What's a Hakata, anyway? It's not a Malkavian.
Would Cass have heard of the Hakata?
Oh, they're not massive in the city, really. Saturday's sire was like passing through kind of thing. But Cass has been about a bit as well, so let's go with a roll on this one, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go with I think this would be politics more than
Okay.
occult. So intelligence, politics,
1. No.
vague mutterings and rumors, but nothing serious.
Yeah, a Hakata is a kindred.
Wow.
Nice. Maybe we shouldn't spread the word on this. Like,
You'd
if we
know
haven't heard
enough
of it.
to know that it's like an amalgamation of clans.
We need to like start a wiki or something.
True. Good idea.
Well, soon enough, Cass will be that, considering how many books he has his nose in.
I can do that. In my research, there was a really helpful wiki. It's based on a game series by a publisher called Black Dog, but the Black Dog Wiki. Very helpful.
Good to know. Good to know. So, that's Saturday. That's the thing. Probably need to, swing in, say hello, sweep him up, see if he wants to come home. I don't know.
Why doesn't he come to us? That's so weird. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, the people, the blessed, Clay said that they're maybe religious, maybe not, but I don't know. He didn't give me much. Oh. I had a little, a nice little powwow with Clay last night. We went through the files together.
What?
Why did you
And
do that?
I should probably roll for frenzy for that.
I don't know. Tess. It seems like Tess has chilled out a bit since.
A little, but yeah, maybe not. Okay, maybe not frenzy yet, but definitely just the mention of Clay gets my blood boiling.
I will note it as a build-up.
Okay.
A rebuild-up.
The good news is I've ascertained that, Tess, he doesn't have a thing for you. Good to know. I was curious about the Britstick anyway, but that was just a means to mess with the meeting. But he gave some advice. I got some news with the missing Tremere shit. We need to come to that, but maybe not today. But we also spoke about the maze, and we also spoke about the front, which is probably the more pressing of the issues.
Just to be crystal clear, which maze did we talk about?
Oh, the sneaky one. He knows about it. I didn't give him anything. He gave me stuff, though. As I say, the man keeps on giving. We struck it lucky with the exit, let me tell you that. Number 2, oh boy. Would have been bad.
There are other exits?
There's 3.
Oh.
Yeah, number 3 is the one we want to go down. Not number 2.
Incidentally, the number 2 is the big central one that he was talking about. Just a reminder.
Yeah, number 2 is bad. Number 1's the one we took.
Okay.
At least that's the numbers I gave him, but yeah.
I just flick a coin and I'm like, not everything we need right here.
Yeah, so front. We should probably.
Mac, I'm just.
Yeah, sure, Tess, what's up?
A little hung up on your decision making here
Sure.
with Clay, because you seem to be the only person who trusts him.
Clay's predictable.
We get it. You have a little thing for Clay because he, does a whole bunch of different things in the city, and also why? Just what are you getting from him if you're telling him literally everything and giving him all the files that you picked up for us?
He already
Like,
knew everything
he's
in the
not-
files.
Right, but he's not part of Memoriae.
True.
So
I didn't
why
give
are
him
you
anything
treating
about
him
us.
like he is part of Memoriae? Because I don't know, but I didn't agree to that. And I certainly didn't agree to you asking him whether he had a crush on me. The fuck?
That was a hunch.
A hunch.
Yeah, it was wrong though, so
Uh-huh.
bad hunch.
That's good.
But
Yeah,
ruled
great,
out at least.
fantastic. The engaged man doesn't have a crush on a random kindred.
Yeah, well, I tried doing a little bit of digging with the whole Warhammer thing, but
Did you find anything substantial from your conversation where you divulged all a bunch of secrets?
Yeah, the dude can have bad blood like me.
Wow!
Fellow.
Congratulations! You
That's the
found
good
out
stuff.
that he can actually drink out of a bag.
Mm-hmm. Or, as the case may
Big
be, a
fucking
mug.
whoop.
Yeah, big whoop. It was a pretty big moment for me.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you find a little brother in Clay?
Not really. I didn't get. a
Then
lot of-
why are you telling him all this shit?
Tess? Frenzy.
Tried
I
to
didn't
avoid
give
it.
him anything. on
Didn't
us.
work.
Yep. I mean, I had a feeling I was probably going to go this way, but...
really doesn't like clay.
Did you say that?
Uh-oh.
Would you like to take this yourself and see where it goes, or would you like me to?
I'll start taking it. Like I'll just kind of build it up, and if there's like a point where you want to take over, just let me know.
All right.
But I'll take the other half of my sandwich and just fucking throw it at the wall behind, like just past his face.
Yeah, like splits up in the air. One half of it like splats right against and starts sliding down. A little bit of tomato.
And
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
get up and just like put both my hands on the desk and just be like, listen, buddy. I know you're trying to do what's best for whatever reasons that are going through your fucked up mind, and I'm just gonna like poke his head really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, and the other hand's like claws, nails digging into the table. Be like, the next time you want to make a decision where you give fucking everything away and get nothing in return, I'm out.
Yes. Just below you are all the files that he used to give secrets away.
And I'm gonna take up all those files and hold them with me, and I'm gonna walk out the door.
Okay.
Oh, you're in trouble.
You slam the door. You slam the door as you leave, and the glass shatters. The Mac and Marlowe detective agency sign shatters.
Alexander, fix that!
Okay, what am I fixing?
I'm just gonna walk out.
The good thing
Window,
that he's
please. I'd
pretty.
like bigger letters next time. Look, I didn't give anything away to the remnants of the room. He doesn't have anything he didn't have before.
So he already knew about.
He knows
The front?
about
Did he
Mouse.
tell
He
you
knows
that?
about the blood
or...
bond. He knows everything that we know, and a lot more than that.
Yeah, but the problem is that the closer we get to him, the more we share with him, the more comfortable we get with him, the more likely there is to be some sort of slip up, whether or not he already knew what we told him.
Well, who says that I'm expecting things to not slip up? I'm expecting one day he'll try to kill us, or we'll try to kill him. One way or the other. Like he's a cool cat, but it's only a matter of time.
So you accept that while you find him useful, that might come to an end.
Well, everything comes to an end. As I say, I
Okay.
didn't give the man anything. Anything in those files they already had. But it was a good opportunity to do some digging. But the man is a hard nut to crack. Try to get info on the wedding, nothing. Try to get info on his motives, nothing. Try to get some advice too, something. But, yeah, didn't get a whole lot.
Okay.
But that in itself, good to know. Good to know.
It's just
Anyway.
really, really hard to trust you when you trust Clay, when I don't trust Clay and I don't know what he wants.
Well, who says I... What are you expecting me to do to compromise our position?
I don't think you'll do anything intentionally.
You mean
What
so
do you
well,
think?
but
I'll unintentionally do.
I don't know. We'll
You
see.
worry too much.
I've recently discovered that you can't worry too much.
That's true.
We have 20 different problems, by the way, that we need to solve that aren't Clay knowing too much.
at least.
So,
Clay
before...
doesn't know any more than when we walked in there.
Okay,
Or when I
mean,
walked in there, apologies.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was
Like-
just me. Just had a
I
drink with the guy.
absolutely promise. I was.
Okay.
Look, I didn't know I need to ask permission to speak to another kindred.
No,
Just
no.
all the info, like.
The files don't mean shit to Clay. He knows everything in there and 10 times more than that.
Did you know that he knew that though? Is what the. I
Well,
think the point is.
he's pulling strings for Mouse before word got to us about Mouse, so...
Is pulling strings for Mouse?
No, he knows about the blood bond
Oh.
with Mouse before, before
And
carrying
did you find that out by telling him or no?
By asking him.
Okay.
As I say, I ask questions, he knows stuff. I didn't give anything away. Have a little bit of faith.
I am going to trust that you're careful until I find out that you're not.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, in the
Let's
meantime,
just-
we have options.
We do.
As well as problems.
Yeah, fine. I as you may have guessed, have a particular distaste for Clay.
Fair
So-
enough.
And if you
Particular
could,
interest in Winnie, by the way.
Clay's
Worthy of
interested
note.
in Winnie.
Yeah. Man was investigating him for 2 years.
Well, that would have been handy to know. But also, make sure you don't mention anything about Winnie to him.
Nothing.
Never.
What did you
Under
say?
no circumstances.
I said nothing.
I know, I'm just saying for the future.
Would
How
you
did
like
that-
to roll a manipulation subterfuge on that one?
Josh or me?
You.
What did I say?
Uh-oh,
Well, I said that
Spaghetti-o.
he beat a guy up.
You gave the information of where you got the information from, which was Winnie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So.
Which I would say is enough to,
I
for that
I
to
would
be
be
a
honest
lie.
about that though. Like
Okay,
Mac
if
thinking
you'd
to
like
himself.
if you'd like to mention it, then yeah,
Like,
sure,
look.
you don't have to.
The only thing Clay knows is that the Daywalker thing came from, you mentioned to me about a Daywalker that when he was beating a guy up, speaking about a Daywalker. That thing,
No.
I mentioned that Winnie had beaten a guy up and we got that info. Only thing that was said. In return, got info on the Daywalker, where to find him. So, tit for tat,
Hey.
As I say, look, I ain't gonna get Winnie in trouble. He's dead anyway, so... what's a guy got to worry about?
His memory?
Well, yeah, but
You know,
secrets
and,
stay
like,
with you,
his-
generally.
No.
You
His secrets are
you
still
literally
alive.
talk to dead people. You said.
Well, true, but fortunately, Clay doesn't. But anyway,
And also, it's like reputation. It's,
As a just very quick note, I'm putting a point up for both Cassius and Chrys on the rage counter, frenzy counter, on the he's dead anyway note. Just FYI. Tell me if I'm wrong there, but I feel
No,
like
no,
I feel
you're not
like-
wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
well, look, information. It's good to know. Clay was investigating him for 2 years. You'll be glad to know he got nothing. 2 years. But he
It's
had a lot
useful-
of respect for him. A lot of respect.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that. It's just we could have figured that out other ways. It doesn't matter now. You're going to make it up to Winnie.
What did I do?
I'm not going to answer that. I'm going to let you figure that out. You're going to make it up to Winnie. And you're going to help me find Saturday.
Well, if I gotta figure it out, can I borrow the coin at least?
I
I have
pass
no
it
idea
over.
what this obsession is with coins.
Right, well, that might help.
Don't diss the coin.
Sure.
We've been through shit together.
You weren't there, man.
You heard there.
You were there.
Incidentally, do you wanna just to remind you, are you gonna tell them about where the lead is for the No? Okay.
Not yet. Not with all this hostility at my ass.
Does Mac even notice? He seems extremely
Not really,
Yeah.
no. Like, Tess is clearly still having a bad day. It's fine. She just needs to get it off her
Best
chest.
few days.
Bad week. Bad,
It must be a
bad-
Faye thing.
Bad month.
It's fine.
Bad life.
Aw,
Just redo
Life.
the whole thing.
Oof.
bad in life. Aw.
Right. So, I had some files, but fortunately I've read them for the past 3 days, so I know what they said. And we have options as to what we do with the front. None of which I have confirmed to Clay. But some of which were discussed or proposed as ideas by him. Whether you choose to accept them or not is up to you. But
Would you like me to go through the options that Clay presented?
I could do a brief summary,
Okay.
I think, and fill in the details.
Sure.
So, option number 1. Raise the issue with the meeting. Blood bond. Bad. Many people not gonna like Goblin for that. He's either gonna deny it, sever all ties with Mouse, or some sort of hell's gonna break loose, but either way, he's not gonna be very happy afterwards. But information gets out about this. Problem is, someone's gonna want to pick up the slack. It might not be us. People might not trust us to be able to take over. You know, everyone's gonna be seeing the front as up for grabs, so element of risk. Other options? We have a blood bonded sneaky dude on the loose, a sneaky mouse, and maybe Carrion would like to, you know, deal with that, but
You did
catching
used
a
to
mouse
live with them?
can be slippery, you know?
I don't think they'll be wanting to. I don't know. They don't really seem that bothered, right?
To clarify, the thing that Clay suggested is giving Mouse to the Nosferatu to Carrion as like a bargaining chip for more information and more like help and that type of thing.
The two of them fell out, and Carrion still Camarilla side of the river. Mouse, not so Camarilla anymore. So, he's still been, you know, the other side, as it were. So, only thing is, you're not going to be able to walk Mouse in the door because Carrion have got a reputation to uphold for being neutral, so gonna need a place to stash a mouse while we, you know, rough him up a little bit.
That won't be a problem.
I don't
Yeah.
hate that.
I mean, I'm willing to help. I've got a knife. And, yeah. I mean, oh god, also an option, but messy. Like, maybe they'll charge in their guns blazing, but what's gonna happen afterwards, God knows. And what about the meeting, too? So, I mean, this is my thinking and my idea, but I'd like to go speak to Julian. I'd like to go speak to Loveless. I got dirt on the two of them, let's say. Enough to speak to him without giving anything away, much as I did with Clay. And then we can figure out how to catch a mouse.
Okay. If you think you can talk to Julian without giving anything away, go find Tess. If she doesn't agree to go with you, then I will.
Just FYI, there was one more bit, which is the one that Clay said he would do himself, which is kill or kidnap Mouse. So he's taken out of the picture, and it cuts the chain of command to the front, which leaves Roman in charge, a weak, pathetic leader, and it would basically cause chaos. Just FYI.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna maybe... No, Mac would throw that into. And Clay said this as well. Interesting idea, but, you know, seeing as apparently no one trusts Clay, we should avoid his idea unless he knew that you would be onto it, in which case it's probably a good idea. But either way,
this is so confusing.
yeah,
What's the idea?
need more
Don't
blood.
let him confuse you,
I'm not confused.
Chris. No, I'm
It's-
talking to Chris.
It's Mac.
Yeah.
Love him. But just what's the idea?
Look, either way, we need to A, figure out if Carrion would like a pet mouse, or information out of a mouse.
Mhm.
We need to be subtle about that, because if they decide to tell anyone in exchange for, you know, favors or money, we're in the shit. I'm happy to speak to Julian, and likewise, maybe Loveless, but as I say, there's enough dirt in the files, but, you know.
Sure. Well, if you need a hand, then ask me or Tess.
I'm a little worried about approaching the front
Hey.
with more than one of us, you know. We go speak to, if I go speak to Julian with two of us, unless, you know, you and me are hanging out and we go, but it's easier if I go alone, you know. The guy's Mountcavian, so I got ammo to speak to him. He worked for Kale.
I did great
Okay.
with my negotiating.
You did. You did
Mm.
very good. I've learned a thing or two in the past few days, so don't give anything away. That's the secret.
Oh, God,
I'm sorry,
maybe
Chris, would you
should
like to go?
No. It's not the point, though.
Okay.
Do we need to, like, buy Tess some flowers or something?
Flowers won't cut it.
Right.
Try apologizing.
What for?
Like I
If
said,
in
I'm gonna
doubt,
let
just-
you figure that out.
Just apologize.
Yeah.
Be vague.
My mother said something about that once. I remember the lesson well.
Was it don't do stupid things to irritate people and then have to apologize?
No, it's that you did something wrong. It doesn't matter what it is. The important thing is you apologize and you accept full responsibility. Despite the fact that you may have done nothing wrong.
She did not say that last part.
Yeah, that was a clue, I thought.
It
I
kind
don't-
of, yeah.
I don't know whether that would go down well as an apology, but you can try.
Okay, I'll ask the coin. So, what are we up to then? Gotta speak to Carrion, we gotta figure out how to catch a mouse, where to keep a mouse. What's the deal with that? I mean, I got a holding cell in my,
Yeah,
my
but we need to
haven,
get
but
to him. I don't know where he hangs out, so that's low on the priority list.
we need to figure out where he hangs out if we're gonna catch him, but got a few days, you know, no
Well,
big rush.
maybe if one of us goes to the carrion and says, "Hey, do you want a mouse? Do you know where to lay the trap?"
They would probably know, as well as his skill set. All I'm seeing, if he's got a skill set similar to Kafka, you're gonna need someone with eyes, you know, someone with eyes for things that can't be seen.
I'm glad you are anti-front person.
Sounds good. So I'll go speak with Julian. Or Julian, I wonder if it's a silent J.
You did say Julian, Mac, not
True.
Julian.
Julian. I like
Please don't call
Julian
him
now.
that. I regret putting that in his head, Cass.
I would like to do more research.
Of what?
Of the 50 different, very old, very valuable books that Mac and I acquired.
I'm sure they're very important, but also super important things happening right now. Now, like not 50 years ago.
Okay. What would you like me to work on instead?
Well, there's the meeting in a week. There's the fact that Saturday's been missing for ages. We still don't know why people set on fire or how that came about. There's the front to deal with. There's the blood bond. There's territories. And there's Leah. And there's freaking Basia. And there's... It's a lot.
Okay. No, you're absolutely right. I just never get any time to read is all.
What are we doing with
3
Leah?
days.
Yeah, and it's been solid reading and talking, but also
Excuse me,
being extremely handy.
Leah? I got questions to ask Leah.
Well, she's probably coming around for tea because I've already seen her. So she's gonna be here again soon.
Well, no wonder Tess is upset. God
Well,
damn.
She
That
doesn't-
makes
I don't really
sense.
think that she thought I was being serious, but I think it might be for the best that she thinks that right now.
All right, well, look, I'll let you deal with the Leah Tess thing. I'm gonna go speak to Julian.
Okay. Chris, who is Leah?
well, Mac knows a bit about her, right? And I think Tess like blamed her for some stuff that happened when she was a human, and then she disappeared, and then she's coming back from Michael.
God, the girl from the letter, right? Yeah.
She has a really nice car.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna piss off Tess.
I did try to tell her.
It's fine. Don't
She was
don't
eating a
worry.
sandwich.
So she's in town.
Yeah.
Where's she staying?
In hell.
In hell?
Yeah, I don't really know, but apparently, well, like Tess will know. And I think it's a club.
Cassius, you don't really go out much, do you?
No.
You wouldn't have heard of hell then.
In hell.
Yeah. I think it's in my notes.
Okay. Well, does she want to come visit Tess?
Yeah, I mean that's why she was at the parlor, but Tess was out.
Oh, she arrived at the parlor.
And so, I mean, I told her I'd tell Tess that she was here, and I did. And then Tess was like, "Ah, that's so funny." And then I was like, "Yeah, it's real funny."
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
No,
nice.
that's. I wouldn't worry about that. It'll just be a really big surprise for Tess.
I did tell her though, Cass.
No, you absolutely did. I heard you. It's fine.
Okay. So when she says I didn't, I did.
You did. Don't. I'll back you up. That's fine.
Okay. She didn't tell me what tea she likes.
Okay.
Maybe I should just get a pack of like Ferris ones.
It's.
I'm gonna get a pack of Ferris ones. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go buy like microwave burgers or something.
So there's that also.
Yes. Well, that's another fucking flaming pile of dog shit for us to step in later. Let's what do you want to do?
I think that I'm not going to be the best person to go see the front, to be honest.
All right. Well, you know Kafka better than anyone, so
Yeah, I could
maybe
go see
propose
Kafka.
the
And...
mouse thing to him.
Do we want but like Mac said, if we offer mouse, basically, what if they want to use that info for like other people? But then they told us that Mac was blood bonded to Goblin, so
Yeah, mouse.
they'll get it.
Like, I don't think the Carrion use any information they get, right? So we tell them we're going to make a move, but if we do it quick enough, that's not useful to anyone apart from the front. And what do you reckon the likelihood is of the front going, when, like in the next couple of days, is Memoria gonna try and kick the crap out of us or whatever? The likelihood is quite low.
Depends if someone tells them that that's the plan. And I'm gonna look at Mac.
I've walked out the door.
I look where Mac left.
Mm.
I'm just going down the steps as you do so.
So, I mean, if someone tells them that we are removing...
I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm sure he wouldn't do...
Cass.
I just really want to trust him, okay?
And he
like him, he's
really wants
smart.
to trust Clay.
Yeah, I'm starting to rethink my opinions on Clay.
There's two... I don't... Sure.
No, he's a snake.
I mean, he did help with... But then you were mad at Mac. I'm so confused.
It's been a busy few days. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, fine. I'll go see Kafka if you want. Like, I'm happy to do that. Or what are you
That
doing?
would be handy. But if there's something you'd rather be doing.
I mean, are you going to go get Saturday?
I was thinking about it, yeah. I was either going to go get Tess or go get Saturday. And I think one of them needs my help more than the other, but I don't know who.
And you give the coin back.
Fuck.
He did walk away with the coin, that's true.
Motherfucker's got my coin.
Can you just not, you like, if you got no more coins?
It's not the same.
Okay. Well, I think both those things need to happen. So I don't know, do you want to see Saturday or do you want to see Tess? Because I don't know how angry Tess is going to be when she realizes I'm not joking. But also, I don't know the Blessed.
I don't know the Blessed either. I don't think Mac knows the Blessed. He knows of them.
You guys have had zero interaction with them, or anyone who has.
So, I'm just gonna walk in, be polite, and bring back Saturday, if he wants. I don't just want to leave Tess to brew. That's the only problem.
You go get Saturday. I'll help Tess.
Okay.
If
Good.
I die, avenge me.
I don't know if I can do that.
Avenge
physically.
me, Cass. Because
I promise I will avenge you when Tess kills you. This is just
all
so
I
you
need
know,
to know.
this is your own death sentence you're giving yourself.
I'm not. I mean,
Cassius.
it's an if. It's an if.
Cassius,
Yeah?
it's just gone 8.
We should move. We've spent a lot of the evening already.
Okay, let's
Let's-
just. Yeah, I'll find her. And
Thank you.
I'm gonna go.
I think you'd do a better job of it than I would right now.
As I take it, you're both leaving.
Mm-hmm.
As Cassius, just as you're getting out the door, the clock on the wall goes bing, bing, bing to mark the top of the hour.
Alexander, that clock's slow.
I'll fix it. How slow? It's about 10 seconds slow.
10 seconds.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Did I pass Tess on the way out?
Oh no, oh wait, you did?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I was intending on just sitting outside of the building,
Then yes, Tess is outside as you walk out.
just reading the files.
Hey, Tess. Sorry about the thing I did.
The thing you did?
Well, I didn't do. You okay?
Do I look okay to you, Mac?
Well, not really, no. But look, I know you've been through the shit recently. It's, how you doing?
Really fucking angry, Mac.
Okay. Talk to me.
I just did. Everything I had to say, I said inside.
I'm gonna speak to a lot of people you don't like. And some people you do like.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you talk to my worst enemy. You could talk to Michael for all I care. But if you go to Michael and start saying, well, Tess is this, and look at all these files we have and all this information we got, and you get nothing back, that's a waste. That's a liability.
True, but I wouldn't give anything on you guys. That's a line that someone doesn't cross.
It doesn't have to be on us, Mac. It can be what we know.
True. That line wasn't crossed either.
You...
The files, the man knows everything in there. He knew about the ship before we got to him. It was an opportunity to show him an act of faith. He knows everything going on in this city. He knows more than the Nosferatu do.
Does he?
Seemingly.
Uh-huh.
He's been doing his homework. There's a lot of people that are after him. Calig's willing to invest a lot of resources to find the guy.
Didn't you say he didn't know that, what's his name? Who, hired him was dead?
Well, he doesn't know if he's dead, but neither do we. He was kidnapped.
He didn't even know he was kidnapped, though.
No, he did.
He just... Did he?
Yeah.
Did he? Because it didn't kind of seem like he did when you were saying it at the first time we discussed this.
Must have looked different from my angle.
Right. Well, I'm sure lots of things look different from your angle, Mac.
Very. Should try being a Malkavian sometimes. Opens your eyes.
Shut up.
Sure.
Next time you have files, don't go giving it to that first person you see just as an act of faith.
Sure. There's nothing that good in there. I mean, a file on Winnie, sure. I ain't going anywhere with that. I'd rather die with it. A file on you? Sure. I'll die before I give it to Clay.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Is there a file on me in this?
There's a
And I'm,
file
like,
on
looking-
everyone.
Like, the files that I picked out, is there a file on me?
I ain't asked. It's
Not on
not
you,
my
no.
business. But
Where...
you want to go and get it?
Why was...
There's a file on everyone. As I say, these schmucks, there ain't anything of much interest. And as I said, if I had a file on you, I'll die before I give it to him. Okay?
Alright. I'm going to... I'm gonna sit where I am and try not to make it look like I really want to go get my file and just continue reading the ones that I have.
I mean, you know where to get your file if you want it.
I mean, they probably got a file on Michael too, you know.
Don't say that name.
And Leah, for that matter.
Don't say that name either.
I'm running
Already
out of
had-
names here, come on.
Mac.
Look,
Mac, roll me a charisma. Let's say charisma insight with a -4 dice.
I was thinking Dex Athletics for, Charisma Insight, did you say?
Yep.
I
Oh,
hope
good.
You get it.
Good.
With -4 dice.
-4.
Oh, can we just call that 0?
Oh,
That
is
is-
that 0 dice total?
that is 0
in
dice,
that case,
yeah.
in that case, roll me 1d6 to allow you a chance to.
D6.
Carry on.
Look, all I'm saying is they're there when you're ready. Ain't any rush.
You picked them out?
Picked what out?
The files.
On those two? No, not my business.
Or on me? On the rest
No.
of us?
No,
They're just sitting there. Cool.
they're just sitting there. I wouldn't do so
okay.
without giving it to you. It's disrespectful. You don't go nosing around the lady's business without saying, you know.
Uh-huh. You know, it doesn't seem like anyone else has that problem, so why would you?
Yeah, good question.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go speak to the front. You want to come with?
Yeah, because that's a good idea. Last time I was there. I'm sure I'm definitely the best face for that.
Well, they got a Toreador. And, you know,
You know, Mac, I'm pretty good at talking to people, but I'm gonna make the executive decision here to not go to the front, because the last time that they saw me, I flipped out over a breadstick, and I am so close to flipping out over something way less at this point. So how about you and Chrys go do that or something?
Nah, I'm good. I ain't interested in talking to them. I want them to talk to me. So, I'll catch you around.
What is the difference?
Well, simple. I don't give anything away. Have a nice evening.
How you doing, Tess?
More calm because I know that there's a file on me that I want to go find.
Yep.
But I'm just teetering.
I will tell you this. You're getting close to another frenzy check.
Fuck me. Okay.
I've gone. I've left.
I
ran.
know.
I didn't run.
I'm just saying, like, that doesn't go away just because Mac's gone away. Like, there's a whole lot more underneath this.
Yeah, I'm like sitting on a bench, like one of those kind of metal and wood benches, and the metal part that your arm's supposed to go on is now starting to bend.
Yeah.
As I'm gripping it.
So, what does Tess want to do?
Tess is going to wait a moment and
Okay.
just finish reading. And honestly, she might go put these files away so that she doesn't have them on her.
I will say, what's the most prominent thing in Tess's mind right now?
Honestly, the fact that now she's heard Leah's name twice.
Okay.
So
like, what's the thing that she needs to get done? What's the
oh god.
what is if she had an
If she needs
action
to-
to do right now, like, you know, like,
Probably go clubbing or something. Like just get out. And
because
just go surround herself with people who won't piss her off.
yeah, what I'm ultimately saying here is, if Tess doesn't get up and follow through with something that's niggling in her brain, she's going to frenzy.
Yeah, okay. She's gonna go over to not Swift's, because Swift's is now kind of not good. She's gonna like walk towards where she knows some bars are and just kind of peruse and see which ones are not looking as terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is in Nathan's territory a couple of bars down the roads there.
Okay.
And one club. There are a couple of like pubs and stuff out in the maze, nothing too big. And then up in Hunter's Walk, there's the majority bars and clubs and are over there. Then there's a couple in Sunnytown as well.
I might start off in kind of Nathan's territory.
Okay.
And if I might just do some bar hopping, to be honest.
Yeah. So there's the two-way mirror. It's a kind of pub turned bar. And there's another bar there which is also a little bit similar, but it's O'Neill's, which is
They're not like clubby though.
no.
are they?
O'Neill's is a lot more like no shade to actual O'Neill's.
I need like pumping music or something, like something loud.
Yeah. There is an actual club. It's a small-ish one. Lots of packed bodies and, you know, that type of thing. It's still quite early, so it probably hasn't really opened. The two-way seems to have pumping music, but it's not, you know.
Is it not like the crowd I would like? Like, is it?
It's not really. No. It seems to be upscale, but not naturally upscale. The people in there are all dressed better than they should be, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll head up to Hunter's Walk then.
Okay.
Start heading up there. I might see if I can like pick up a nice dress or something along the way, and
You could
put
swing
the
back
files in
to your room and switch out dresses.
yeah, I might do that. And I'll leave the files there too.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
might just ditch them kind of like under my covers or something.
All right.
And I'll dress up and I have my car. I'll just drive up there.
Sure.
We go into
to the 8s, to the 9s. Dressed to the 9s.
9s. Yeah. Hell yeah. Just
Okay.
fucking. I'm trying to look good because I feel like shit. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll text the group and just be like, going out. See you later. Like. That's it.
Sure.
And yeah, I guess I'll drive around Hunter's Walk and see if there's anything good.
You know of a couple of bars up there? And a club?
Mm-hmm.
The club is called Hell. There is Swift's bar. There are a couple of other bars. If you'd like to see if you could think of any other decent clubs that you could go to, roll me a intelligence streetwise.
I'll roll it for the sake of having the information.
Okay.
And also 'cause...
I mean, you've never been to Hell,
Yeah,
so.
but it's like so fitting right now.
Mm.
Oh my god. Okay, well that's garbage.
You can't think of any others.
Fuck, I guess I'm going to hell.
Me too.
Fantastic.
Right, so you pull up at Hell. It is kind of like, it's got a very Inferno fire type theme to it.
Good, because I'm dressed in red.
Hell yeah. Like full on red lipstick and etc. as well. Like just okay. And there's a couple of bouncers outside. They're dressed up a little bit. You know, they still have like the security stuff on, but there's like a red theme going on there as well. And the people there seem to be all dressed up masquerade-y style. You know, like the masks and the I'm not going to say cosplay, but you know what I mean, like the...
Yeah.
You'd see it like a masquerade ball or something like that, but the music is like... You can hear it from outside.
I could feel like my blood pumping just kind of start to match the fucking rhythm and just kind of calm down a bit. I'm not like fit for a masquerade, I guess, but I'll just like turn on awe and just see if I can just walk in.
As you get to the door, there are no dress requirements except for to look good, which of course you do, and they have a few masks options in the in like a little bin by the entrance, which you can take one if you like.
I guess I may as well take one. Yeah, fit it, whatever.
Okay. It's like kind of like a bird. It's like very frilly and pink and blue, and it frills out to the side there, and then it's got like a yellow beak.
Is there a more like wolfy looking one?
There's like a couple of cat ones, like catty looking, but there's nothing wolfy looking.
I'll just go with the first birdie looking one.
Okay.
That one's fine. Yeah, if I can't find one that looks like more of the wolf kind of thing.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
And you step into the pounding music. And probably like just relax a little bit.
Just like a breath of not as fresh air.
And we'll find out what happens to Tess there a bit later.
I just want to say this is Mac's fault.
No.
I was expecting you to go to the Elysium and get your files.
No, she's too pissed off at the files right now. She doesn't want to think about the files.
It makes sense. Taking a page out of Chrys's book.
Chrys really
shots
tried.
fired.
Really tried.
Yeah, she did. So, Sorry, remind me who's going where? We're not. Oh, that's right, Chrys and.
We were heading out.
Yeah.
Cass was gonna go see Saturday. I was gonna try to find Tess, but I guess we've just got the message and we're like,
Tess, did you tell them where you're going?
Yeah, I would have said, yeah, I'm up in hell.
Okay. So
Like, up in hell if you guys want to party kind of thing.
beep.
Cass.
Hmm?
You remember Leah? And how I said that she's in hell? Uh-huh.
I checked my phone.
The
Mhm.
message.
I'm in hell partying if you want to come.
Should we go clubbing?
I
There's
think it
definitely
might be
like
best
an attached picture with drugs.
if we stop whatever frenzy is going to happen.
Just piece of information. If you head up that way, you'll be very close to the blessed territory. Just FYI.
Oh, Cass doesn't know that because he doesn't know his way around, so he's going to say, Chrys, lead the way.
We need to get changed.
What do you mean we need to get changed?
You are covered in I'm channeling Tess right now.
There's a picture of Tess in like a fantastic red dress with like a bird mask on.
This is
Oh,
not the
shit.
same.
How?
Oh god, I'm gonna have to dress you.
No, I'm fucking with you. I know what's fancy.
You have your pretty suit.
I guess I'm going to have to wear the pretty suit. Oh man.
I think Tess will accept if I steal something from her for today, right?
Once again, I'll back you up if she disagrees.
I'll show her the outfit I would have worn. And
Yeah. No, do it. If you don't have fancy clothes, then that's probably for the best.
not like Tess fancy clothes.
Well, Tess has Tess fancy clothes, so that will work.
Perfect. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that.
No, you're a good
So
idea.
we're gonna kind of try dash back to the haven.
Yeah, we both sprint down the street like. "Ah!"
We have to hurry up.
She might have already murdered everyone.
Remember that time she said she didn't know she'd kill her? I remember that time.
Yeah, I remember that as well. It's all flooding back to me. Something about her sire, and then there was the metal, and then there was the letter, and then there was the crying and the frenzying. Yes, let's go.
Chris is gonna go through Tess's clothes, but she's making a mess. I'm sorry. It's just like coming out of her like, I don't know.
That's under the assumption that Tessa's room isn't already a mess.
It's a mess. Oh, it's a big mess.
Then it is the opposite
Oh
of
my
that.
God.
And Chris is like, oh my god, how can she see anything? in
I
this
need to do
pocket
laundry.
fiction?
I didn't become immortal to do laundry.
Just hang things up. I hope I can find something suitable. Sheepy.
I go on.
Of course.
Great.
Roll me a. Let's have a look here. Well, it's going to be etiquette, isn't it? So. Charisma etiquette, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think if anything else worked more, but charisma etiquette works the best.
I am stressed and vaguely hungry.
Yep. You see
Food.
you see like this kind of like plum frilly dress, looks a bit older.
Oh, I liked plums.
Yeah. But it reminds you a very little bit of Celine. It's a lot more toned down. But it does have that kind of dull type look with it. And you go for that one.
Just don't people. When wearing a dress for Tess, she better freaking freckling appreciate this.
Frickle frackle.
Frickle frackle.
So
You're
As-
a fucking vampire. You're allowed to swear.
as Tess steps out as Chrys steps out from from Tess's room. She is in... The only way I can describe it, Cassius, is she looks a little bit like a doll. Because she has like a plum-coloured, like frilly dress. And I'm assuming you changed shoes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but just to like ballet shoes, not.
Yeah, so ballet
Heels.
type
Oh, you
shoes.
got flats.
Flats,
So
pumps, and then the space buns.
you,
Do not.
we are all set. You look adorable.
Do-
Let's go.
I'm gonna mark that on the rage.
We are stopping Tess from killing people. That is not me.
Can you fight in that? Like, does it need a slit down the side or something? How high can you kick?
It actually kind of like
It's
like
floaty. Look
yeah,
at it.
it's very
Oh,
floaty.
okay.
It's very it's not like a tight dress. It's like a like fluffy and frilly and everything.
I mean, that does probably count as fancy. Let's go.
And you go.
And we go.
Are you taking the Winnebago?
We're going to have to because it's
The
faster
only
than
car
walking.
Available.
It is faster than walking. Okay. And we will fade out on you both appearing at the Hell Club. Mac.
I did nothing wrong.
Well, it's Cassius last episode. It may as well be you this episode.
Sure.
So what are you up to? Where are you going?
I am strolling into the front to the point I last met the others, where I sort of bumped into the warehouse where I bumped into Julian and Loveless.
Okay. I have a thought for you.
Sure.
As you're heading in that direction, because you ran away from Tess, right?
I walked away.
But
Under the assumption there was nothing wrong after my terrible intuition roll.
okay. Well,
I can reflect.
I mean, and also as you're reflecting, you like doing nice things for ladies, right? Like when they're feeling
definitely.
upset.
If there's a damsel in distress, I'm there.
I mean, Tess seemed really interested in those files. If you were to get them for her, she'd probably be happy. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying it's probably something that, Mac would consider.
I know who could tell me what to do. Hey,
Chiefy,
Lucky
do you
Benny.
deliberately want to fuck with me? Like,
Nah, you're
This
not
is-
my
I'm
Lucky
fucking
Benny.
with Mac.
oh
So-
god.
Heads, we get the files. Tails, we don't.
Okay.
Oh, I dropped it.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah,
do it.
let's
Gotta
get 'em.
do it over again.
Okay, we'll toss again. Let's go to Elysium.
Okay. You head to Elysium.
Hum in a joyous tune.
Receptionist there. Mr. Marlowe.
Evening.
She's like middle-aged ish. But a good-looking middle-aged, not like yeah.
Afternoon. I'm here to pick up a couple of files.
Of course, you want to see Mr. Langdon.
Yeah, is there any way to not bother him? I just need two files to put on my tab, so to speak.
Anyone coming in for anything like that needs to talk to
To
Mr.
Mr. Langdon it is then. Or Mr. Hardcastle.
Just wait in there.
Will do.
And you go to the waiting room again, and in a few minutes, Sheldon, roll me wits awareness.
Oh dear. Okay. Not a crit.
Okay. Then Sheldon Langdon was there. Mr.
Sheldon.
Marlowe,
Yeah. Thank you for the info. Very helpful.
happy to be of service. Greetings
I need
again.
I needed a little bit more to add to my tab.
Interesting.
I know I'm being greedy. It's for a friend. She really needs some help right now, and
Of course.
I think this is gonna help. There's some trouble brewing, and I want to avoid any crisis.
Of course.
I think, yeah, we're probably looking at 3 files, actually.
3 files. Very well.
3, yeah. What are you gonna need from me this time, or can I add it to the tab of the previous, make that favor a little bit more juicy?
We can make the favor more juicy.
I don't like owing people favors, but this is important to her, so it's important to me. And
Of course.
I need to do what's right for her, so put them on my tab.
Very well. If I could have the names.
Sure. Michael, Italian man.
Michael, Italian man.
That's the one.
I don't think I'll be able to find that one straight off the bat, if you could give me a bit more information.
Torridor, Sire to some people. I'm probably not supposed... Oh, God, I'm not supposed to speak to strangers anymore. You're not a stranger, though, are you?
No, we do in fact know each other.
Good. Then that's okay, I think. Tess? You're familiar with Tess?
Miss
nice
Aquila,
young lady.
I am
That's the
aware
one.
of her.
That's the one. Are you familiar with,
Would this be Michael Angelo, Sire?
Is that his name?
Michelangelo D'Agostino.
Ugh. Sure.
Very well, I will.
Sounds good.
Any more?
And how about, there's rumors he sired someone new. Got any intel?
I do not.
Oh. Well, he sired someone else? Anyone else? You got who's... No, maybe not. Okay, maybe just the 2 then.
Very well.
Yeah.
I will be back momentarily.
How you doing, by the way?
We are doing good here.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's all for now.
Okay, I will be back in a moment. And he wanders away. Few minutes pass, probably about 10 minutes pass. Like last time it took about 5 minutes for him to come back with your files. This time it takes about 10. And he comes back, actually opens the door a little bit trepidatiously. He's got kind of like a pensive, thoughtful look on his face. I'm sorry, Mr. Marlowe. I will not charge you anything for the files. I will let you look at what I could find, but I am sad to inform you there is not much.
Okay, well, anything you got's gonna be good.
I could find nothing for Mr. D'Agostino, and I could only find this in Miss Aquila's file. And he like puts down a file, and it's like a folder. But it seems very, very thin or empty. It just says Tess Aquila on it. I'm afraid I cannot let you take it with you, but you may look inside.
It ain't my place, but I'd like to set up a tab. Tess will be dropping in at some point. I'd like you to show this to her.
Of course.
You know, free of charge.
Not free of charge, it will be on your tab. But I will allow Miss
Fair
Aquila
enough.
to see it free of charge.
Sure. And, maybe, like... Yeah, that'll do. Poor girl's been through a lot recently. If it's bad news, maybe it's best.
If I were you, I would look in the file.
Yeah, well... Fortunately, I'm me, not you, so... Question is, would I look in the file? That's what I'm asking myself. Girl's been through a lot. Sire is supposed to try and kill her, but then again, I did just say that she's awful pissed off right now. The coin will decide. Excuse me while I just toss it in front of you. Oh, I forgot to say what heads meant. So, heads I look, tails I don't. Sorry, mister, not today.
Very well.
I'd like you to keep it here for her, though.
Of course.
I'll tell her about it, but not today. Not today.
Well,
maybe just a little paper like the first line or something.
of course, sir. You open it.
Yeah, I'll open it just to see what's in it. I'm not going to read it.
There is one page in it.
One page.
It is a almost completely blank page with words on the set in the middle, like almost like a title thing.
Wait, so there's like one.
It's like print like hard copy, like proper printed, big bold, like it was a title for something.
Okay.
If you want to look away before you read it, I'll let you, but
can I? Would I obviously see the title if I did?
yep. There are two
I see
letters.
the
There are two words.
I see the two words and close it.
Okay. Would you like me to tell you, or would you like me to message you?
Message me so I can do a reaction.
I know what the two words are already, and you don't need to tell me. One of them's fuck, and the other one's you.
Massive troll. Yeah, okay, that's whoa.
I did say you would want to see it. I do not know what it means, but it is disturbing enough that
Did you read this shit?
I saw the words, yes.
Yeah, right, fine. Why isn't this like in the press?
I do
What's...
not know.
Yeah. Ah, well, shit. What? Can I make like a willpower roll to try and resist reading this?
And that's all that's in there.
That's all it says.
Just one page that says that.
Oh, that is the entirety of it.
That is the entirety
Well,
of it.
oh, fuck me. Well, today couldn't have been much more interesting. Okay, well, she's got enough to deal with. We'll just go ahead and put that file back on the shelf.
Of course,
if she
sir.
comes back, let's yeah.
Should I still show her her file?
Oh, I should say you should probably burn it.
I can do that.
Nah, just keep it on the files. It's fine.
Very well.
Well, shit. Well, this case just got a lot more interesting. I'm going to drink whatever I can find right now, and, like, if there's a glass of water or whatever, I will put it in my mouth. Just out of habit.
Yeah, there's some water in a jug.
I will drink the water from the jug.
Oh, okay. If you wouldn't mind leaving before you vomit that up, sir.
Sure.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
I've got more than vomiting to worry about, I guess.
I would say so.
So, we'll speak soon. As you
Indeed.
were. Have a nice day. Son of a dick.
As you walk outside,
Yeah, as I'm walking out, like,
would you also like to vomit up the water?
fucking Italians, man. Fucking spaghetti and all sausage. Okay, fine.
We're gonna have to end up having a poll like, who do you guys hate worst, Italians or Russians?
100% Italian. Okay, I'm off to the front.
Okay. So you get to the edge of your territory, off the front. Would you like
I'll
to
just stroll in.
stroll in?
If
Yeah.
there's anyone on lookout, I'd obviously say hello. I'm not going to go in there sneaky, but
Yeah, no, but there's no like visible people on guard or anything like that at the moment.
okay. I'll just stroll toward where I know that they are and make myself known to be walking. I'm not.
Oh yeah,
Toe
yeah.
healing.
You're not like sneaking in or anything.
Yeah, I don't have my sneakers on at the moment.
Okay. Flip me your coin.
Okay.
Tell me whether it's heads or tails.
So heads.
after a little while walking through, someone you recognize steps out and says, "Hello."
Howdy doody.
It is Nicole Lovelace.
Oh, Nicole, how's it going?
Mark?
Mac. Close enough, though, eh?
Sorry.
A lot of names out there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
People-
Still a little bit biblical.
People often confuse me with the 20 or 30 other Nicoles that live in the city.
True. It's a pretty name. I was after speaking to Julian, actually. Or Julian.
Julian.
Yeah, thank you. He used to work for Kale, and I'm doing some work with the man. I'm here not on behalf of, my
This
people,
isn't
but-
official business, it's more of a...
No, but while I'm here, I felt like I should probably, drop a little apology. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Just,
Okay.
there's been a lot of shit going on recently, A lot of people been
Oh.
lost.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Fine, yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah, no real problems.
Good. So,
it's been a change moving out here,
yeah?
but it's fine.
What changed from what? Where you from? You're from this town?
Yeah, I just lived up in Hunter's Walk before.
Oh, really? Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of a change of pace.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's different here on the
It's
waterfront.
peaceful, I guess. For now, at least.
It's less busy. It's a bit dingier, but it's fine. Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll be an insight, or can you?
Yeah. I'm on the case right now.
Yep.
I am completely lie detector, or are we body languaging this?
This is more body language.
Sure.
What she's saying isn't a lie.
Okay, it's just
as
a
such.
intuition check.
You can re-roll that if you want, but it wouldn't be a horrific difficulty. So.
I will, because this is important to Mac.
Okay.
Never mind.
She doesn't
Hard to
seem.
read women.
She doesn't seem super happy with her situation. Is what I can give you.
Sure everything's okay?
Yeah.
I've been worrying about you a little bit.
No, it's fine. It's just, as I said, it's just a little bit dingy. It's not. It's a bit more downgrade from what I'm used to. But given the situation, sometimes you have to take what you can get.
Okay. Do you not, I gotta say, I respect you guys for being here, because, you're you got yourself the front, but you're also the front line across the river.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing will come of that though.
Yeah,
There hasn't. I was worried that I was gonna have to move again. Because
Yeah.
I was so sure that Gorban and his lot were gonna push out over this way, but haven't seemed to. So.
No, Gorbin seems to be biding his time, but look, I want you to know, okay, that between you and me, anyway, call it a little bit of a chivalrous side of me, but if anything does happen, nothing to do with factions, but if you need some help, I want you to know I'm on your side, all right?
Oh, thank you.
I'm willing to help.
I appreciate that.
I know
Let me go get Julian for you.
That would be nice, and,
Okay.
yeah, look, I tell you what, if anything does happen with the front, if you're not sleeping, you let me know. Private investigator is what I do. Find out stuff.
Okay, thank you. And she wanders off shouting Julian, got a visitor. And then Julian comes down and
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Good to meet you again. Mac Marlowe. We met briefly, but it was somewhat more turbulent,
Yes. Before the meeting.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I wanted to, if you don't mind, from one mouth to another, I wanted to just ask you a few questions about Mr. Kale.
Okay.
Well, I'm working for the man at the moment, and, he mentioned that you used to work up in that area, and I'm just wondering if maybe I'm getting myself in, a whole heap of shit.
Let's go somewhere neutral.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Wherever you like. You need a drink, by the way? I got a little bit.
No.
It's bagged, though. Not for everyone.
Let's head out of the city slightly. Down
Sure.
this way.
Add to
I
the
would
woods.
say I would say over the road, but then we'd be right next to Carrion.
Not a good time to, not a good place to whisper, eh?
Not really.
No.
Okay.
To the woods?
Just on the outskirts. Just
Sure.
out of territory, so this
Yeah, no
this
worries.
isn't
Look,
a
this ain't anything to do with, you know, the factions, you know, the Gamorilla and all that shit, Mike.
yeah, yeah.
I ain't got time for that shit right now.
Alright.
I'm just, you know, looking out for myself.
Okay. And you like walk down, just kind of. He's gonna be silent unless you.
If he's sneak, I do what he does.
Yeah. So.
Does that mean sneaking?
He's not sneaking though.
Okay. That's better. Thanks for changing the music, by the way.
It's a bit loud, actually.
Yeah, true. Hard to concentrate.
There you go.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah. I'm not a big
So
music fan.
Fair enough. Like, I can... Just let me know. I can switch it off or change the tune, but...
That's fine.
So I've been working, you know, for the man, as it were. Getting some work done.
For Kale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude's got a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you used to work for him. Like, he mentioned you briefly in conversation, anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't really much there. I did. Do you know Savante? Savante?
Yeah, the dude, yeah. Very quiet and stern.
I used to do his job.
Oh, okay.
Just kind
Like
of, you know, getting stuff, guarding things.
Was the money bad?
Money wasn't bad, but there's no upward mobility.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're an ambitious man.
As much as any of us are.
True. If you're gonna be dead, you might as well have some fun doing it.
I didn't understand Kale.
No?
No.
I mean...
Like, why, when he did things, why he did them. I mean, sometimes I'd be sent out all the way across the city for a plastic bag full of, like, empty cans and bottles and stuff.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. It's probably to get to the bottom of the pineapple or whatever he has. You know.
Whatever question he's trying to answer.
That's the one, yeah. That's the one. Yeah, the guy's, he's hard to pin down in a conversation, at least.
Depends.
But,
sometimes he's a bit more
yeah.
focused.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Look, I really appreciate you, you know, coming clean on that. That's,
I mean, it's you know, you can talk to people. He was never a private person.
yeah, that's very true. How you doing now, anyway, from, you know, one map to another? You making some progress?
You know, it's a small outfit, so it's a more important, more to do, more important things to do, and I mean, you know, you've met Roman, so at this point, so you know he's not like he's not the strongest leader ever, but you know he's a good leader, and would you like to roll me a insight on that?
Yeah,
one?
I would raise an eyebrow regardless of the
Yeah,
insight.
yeah.
I'm raising an eyebrow at
Yeah.
that, being like, strong leader, what? Lie detector?
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a porcupine.
Would you like to reroll that?
Yeah, I wrote reroll 3.
Yeah, reroll 3.
I won't need willpower this session. Everything is fine.
Oh,
Okay, that's better.
that's 3 more successes. So that's 7. Yeah, not only is he lying, you can tell that he actually has no respect for Roman whatsoever. But, you know, he's,
A bootlicker.
well, he's got good connections. So, there's good possibilities there.
Yeah, but who says those connections respect him? Look, don't let me step on your toes or anything here, but
Yeah.
you wanted a promotion and you're working for... It ain't turned out so good, has it?
Well, it turned out better than where it was.
Fair
Even
enough.
though Kale was set to be, you know, working for, well, becoming Primogen, maybe.
I can respect that. It's still better than where you were. I get that.
There's a difference between being a dog's body and being, I don't know, an officer, a lieutenant, maybe.
True, but do you not worry that, like, his... Let's say the reputation might rub off a little bit, you know? Like, you've... Look, far be it from my business, but Roman isn't exactly like a big thinker, you know? He's not got a big chest and a big...
but they're, like... I mean, the worst that can happen is, as long as I do a good job at what I do, people will hear that even though the leadership may be a bit iffy, you know, I still did a good job and etc. And like,
Right, so you're after your own
reputation is important. And
I can respect that, you know. There's a guy over at Elysium, very different to you, but at the same time, like, he's doing his job, he's doing it well, he's committed. I respect that, you know. It's the only way you get anywhere, you know. If you're gonna do something, do it well. That's what they say.
Yeah.
It's a good reputation to have, anyway. But, I mean, we can all dream, right? One day you get your own place, you settle down. Own little turf, own little pad. I'd like that anyway. I got a, you know, place the other side of the city right now. One day, you know, that'll be my place. No one touches it, you know.
yeah, I can respect that.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, look, I don't want to keep you all evening, but
Okay.
it's been a pleasure, though. And, you know, from one mouth to another that can, you know, follow a simple sentence. It's been nice. We should, you know... I'll bring you a drink sometime, maybe. Are you familiar? Are you going to Gimlet still, or...?
No, not as much.
Okay. Don't need to? I mean, nudge, nudge. People's feeding habits ain't my business, but...
Yeah.
If you want a drink, that's all I'm saying. You know, you're welcome.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Good, good, good. Well, look, I'll leave you to it. You have a nice evening. And, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Think big. And keep your head down. Do what you do well, and, you know, one day you'll be a known name, you know. Maybe like me, anyway. That's what I'm aiming for.
Here's hoping.
Yeah. I mean, you know about Clay, right? Everyone knows Clay.
I've heard of, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Not everyone's heard about me yet, but give it time. That's the ambition, anyway.
Yeah. No, I respect that, and I look forward to hearing more about you.
You will indeed. There's going to be lots to hear. Have a nice evening. And, Clay mentioned one thing about getting in people's heads. He said you were somewhat of a specialist at it. Said it was kind of like your thing.
You mean Kale, right?
Oh, Kale, sorry, yeah. There's too many season elves
That
kicking
was
around this town.
that was cheapy going there.
Yeah. No, that's fine in character too. Yeah. Like, see an L, like sometimes you just move them around.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not as good as but I've been working on getting people, you know, not just like forgetting a little bit, but to actually do things that I want them to do. And
really?
Yeah. It's
I've been struggling
it's
with
important, you know, like
yeah.
Especially if you're wanting to work your way up, you have to be useful to the people above. And
that sounds like a very good skill set, to be fair.
Yeah.
I had this, you know, this one occasion in a car. I said some stuff I shouldn't have said.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Tried to make trying to make him forget, but it didn't exactly sink in. So,
yeah. Well, was it another Kindred?
yeah.
Yeah, you don't. It's harder, like especially if they're, so like it's easier to use on people, regular kind.
Yeah, well, that I figured, like, a hobo's no problem, but,
Yeah.
goddamn Torrid are too sneaky. Anyway, look, I'd like to pick your brain about that sometime, but you got shit to do, I get it, but, that, my friend, sounds like a very useful skill set. Maybe you should be the detective, not me, and on that note, have a nice evening.
Well, if you give it some practice and, but you might be able to figure it out yourself.
I'll give it a go, but...
It is something we are okay at.
So just as a quick rundown, right? Like, you go in their head.
I mean, no, not really. It's more of a... It's more of an eye thing, kind of...
Eye contact, right?
Well, eye contact, yeah, but you kind of reach and... I guess you reach... It's really hard to explain.
Well, I'll try that first, and
it'd be
I'll let
easier
you know
to
how it
show
goes.
you, really, if you wanted to learn.
Let's pencil it in sometime. I'll bring some booze. It'll be fun,
Okay.
Obviously.
I mean, we can't... I mean...
Oh, I mean, the booze would be in an appropriate vessel, of course. But...
okay.
It's up to you. If you don't drink, I don't judge.
No, it's just a bit strange to, bring your own human who's like... I mean, are you gonna get them... Are you gonna get them drunk and...
Yeah, they'd be drunk, and then, I'd...
And then we get drunk by... Okay, interesting.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just a thing.
I'd probably pass on that.
That's okay.
I'm not...
That's
I'd
okay.
never... Even when I was human, I'd never really that much of a drinker.
Fair enough. It's not very good for you anyway. There's much better things to do.
Yeah.
But, anyway, look, let's pencil that in. We'll have some fun sometime. Call it a boys'
And
night.
I'm happy to give you some pointers and stuff. Just if I need a hand, you repay the favor one day.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Look,
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like a serious,
a favor.
a serious boon, a serious favor.
Yeah.
Just if I'm in trouble and I need help, can I come to you and we can?
Totally.
Okay, cool.
My friend, like, if you're in trouble, what's best for you is my interest right now. I look out for my own.
Right.
And I'll consider you one of those for now.
So
One map to
maybe if I have to make a quick getaway, I've got a safe haven to go to.
You won't have to get away from anything, my friend. You're going to be safe. Don't worry.
Just
I'm
in
looking
case.
out for you.
It's,
sure.
Like having a back door is always a good.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good. Thanks.
Sounds good. Well, how fair to say, my friend,
Yeah.
I've got a lot of music to listen to, and
Here's looking at you, kid.
thank you. He's looking at you. Or me. See you around.
Yeah. And then he heads back into the front. How good is Mac feeling right now?
Have you got some really happy music to play? Like, I'm assuming, like, riding off of the previous wit sense, I didn't get any inklings of being led along with that.
Would be no.
No.
It was all pretty
Fine.
open and
Yeah, so I'm thinking singing in the rain scene, but without the rain, but with a briefcase full of blood instead. Swinging around the occasional lamppost on the way home. Doing a little bit of a jive in the street.
yeah, kind of like. Are you doing the Spider-Man 3 thing?
What's the Spider-Man 3 thing?
Have you not seen Spider-Man 3
I
where
missed something, I think.
he's like he's going down the street and he's like.
Oh,
and
that'll do.
and he's-
That'll do. I will probably do that and do some very bad attempts to dominate someone on the way home.
Okay.
Be like, turn around,
Well, you
shout umbrella.
you can go with the forget. Basically, that's
Yeah,
your
that's
new
all I know,
reputation,
so
yeah.
forget you saw me.
You're like turning on into an umbrella, and they're like, "What?" And you're like, "Forget."
Forget it.
Do.
Yes.
It's just like
yes.
there's just like a procession of humans who have been walking down the street, who are like have forgotten the last 5 minutes of what they were doing, and they're like, "Why am I here?" You know.
Yeah. I'm just not quite so singing in the rain, but more like jazzy shuffling down the road.
Oh,
to-
believe me,
to go along with the music.
everyone will know what it means to Spider-Man 3 it.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, the scene's just come back to me, actually. God damn it,
Yeah.
being a Mount Caving, you tend to get the answers too late or too early. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I make my way back to... I'll go back to the office to sit at my desk, actually, and I'll probably just send a text being like, emoji file, emoji fire. That'll do.
Okay. Maybe like the peeking eyes.
And spy emoji to finish.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay. So, we switch over to a reasonably crowded club. Tess. Later on in a little bit, I'm sure that Chrys and Cassius will be turning up. You don't know that, but you have just stepped inside. Ooh, are you interested in what's about and what's happening, or are you just wanting to go to bar or go to dance floor?
I'm just going to the bar.
Just go to the bar.
I'm just going straight to the bar. Yep.
It's reasonably. No, actually, there's like a thin line of people around the bar getting served. It'll take you, if you want to hit ore, you could probably hit ore and get a bartender straight
Oz
away.
on.
Ore's already
been
on.
on.
Okay, Ore's
Yeah.
already on. So yeah, I don't need to make you roll for this. You get a bartender instantly who you get to the bar. What can I get you?
A bottle of whatever's best.
All of whatever's
You know what?
best.
Mix something up, put it in a bottle, and I'll have it. Just
Wonderful.
several drinks in one.
Done. And he goes back, and you see him doing the shaking up of things, and then pouring it in, and what he comes back to you with is actually a bowl.
Oh, fun.
It's like a kind of like that. So like quite wide and quite round, but it's got some straws in it, and it's got some umbrellas and stuff, and like probably.
Is it like a chalice kind of thing? Like
it's an actual proper full-on bowl. So there's no like stand for it. It's just a big bowl of alcohol. But it smells fruity and kind of tangy, and then also very alcohol-y.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll pick it up and I'll make sure people clear the way so I'm not gonna spill it. And if I see any really, really hot people on the way, I'm just gonna be like, you, and you, and go to sit somewhere.
You want to pick out the 3 hottest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll me a wits awareness.
Okie dokie. Ooh. So 4 successes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's a. 1 second.
I won't even I don't even need the names. I don't even need names.
Sure.
I don't even care about the names.
There's a very short, dark-haired girl, really nice body, very slim. There is and she's dancing on the dance floor with a guy who's also probably the hottest dude there, very, very kind of raw, stubble beard, and quite tall and quite stacked. And there is also one other person who you will have noticed because you're looking around, but she's sitting on a dais, on an old kind of wooden antique looking chair, and she's not dressed up like fancy nice. She's dressed up like tracksuit bottom, tracksuit top, like one of those short tracksuit tops that bears the midriff.
Interesting.
And then she's got high heels on, but they're just the base high heels, and then she's got like silk. The rest of the shoe is silk, that like see-through silk that goes up her leg.
Yeah, I would have immediately like that's close to like my type.
Yeah.
Like my feed type, right? So I'd immediately see that too. So
yeah, but she's like very clearly running, like maybe the owner or maybe running the party or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The other two though are just on the dance floor.
All right. Well, I'll probably sit like and just start drinking or like whatever from the bowl to start, and then I'll see. Do the first two come over?
They're currently dancing with each other.
Okay, so I'll probably just like sit and just like observe for a bit. But try not to make try not to make it seem like I'm too invested, but I also want to take a look at the person, like the third person.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, person who runs the show, interesting. Okay, like head honcho, and also looks like they would dress like what I like my type of person. So
yeah, she's dressed up kind of like very very dark tracksuit, and yeah, it's not like fancy dress up type. So
yeah. Okay. After a moment, I'd probably go over to her.
To her. Yeah, she.
Would I go over to her? I don't know. I'm like.
You torn between the two hotties or the one hottie?
Yeah. So I'm almost like, I want to first see if I can catch the eye of the two people on the dance floor, and just kind of like beckon them over and just like kind of say I have drinks kind of thing, and just like point to the bowl.
Okay. Roll me a charisma. Let's call it charisma persuasion with your 4 dice and also the sexiness, which is I believe 2 dice.
So I get extra 3 then, I think.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 dots in presence, and you have the 4 dots in sexiness, which goes to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a crit?
All right.
It is a crit.
2 10s, yeah.
Yeah, you the moment you decide to focus on the 2 dancers, the girl catches your eye. As in, well, you catch the girl's eye, and you'd give kind of like maybe like a
like just a one kind of like hand motion.
And she immediately like grabs the guy's arm and like drags him over and like plumps him down on one side of you and plumps down on the other side of you, like rubbing up against you a little bit.
I'll just be like, please be my guest.
And yeah, they both well, actually, no. The guy like goes down to start drinking, and the girl goes, okay, and takes your face and kisses you.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. Yeah, Tess is all for it then. Yep, just start making out with the girl.
Okay.
I can cut it there. Like that's pretty much what she's doing right now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Chrys, Cassius. You're outside.
I have a plan.
Good. I don't
But
have a plan.
there's a major snag. So let me tell you the plan. You go take care of Tess, make sure she's okay. I will try and intercept Leah.
Do you know what she looks like?
Yeah, that's the snag.
Which of us have met her, Cass?
She will be the other Toreador in there, slurping up attention. It will not be difficult to find her.
That is a great point.
If I can't find her, I'll find you. How
Do you
does
know how
that
clubs
sound?
work? Because it might not be as easy as you think.
You can see a couple of people outside having a cigarette, and also they are in masquerade masks.
Okay.
So everyone is covered on the face.
All right, just tell me, text me a picture of you in the mask. I mean, I know what you're wearing.
We can just
Tess.
put masks on.
Sorry, very quickly. Did you rouse to Flush of Life?
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a rouse check, please.
Do I need to rouse for Flush of Life?
Yeah. It makes you
Oh.
seem human. It kind of like pumps the blood around your system. You're fine.
Okay, good. That
Sorry.
would have been pretty bad if I wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
I
carry
mean,
on,
we can
guys.
just put a mask on in front of each other, and
Oh.
then we know what we look like.
Sure, but
I
then
meant
there won't
that,
be photographic
like,
evidence.
It is busy. You're not taking a freaking photo of me, Cass. Today is not the day. We're sorting this out. Shut up. And we're
Okay.
gonna head towards the.
Wow. Chris can really take charge when it's not her shit.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
No pictures.
You both get given a mask, and if you don't want to take one,
No, I take a mask.
okay.
Yeah, take mask as well.
Chris, you get a cat one.
I take a photo.
Like immediately as she puts it on.
Yeah.
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 Bitch slaps his phone to the
So
floor.
to give you guys the full picture that we have of
No!
Chris right now, she is in a frilly plum dress with ballet shoes on and a cat mask. And they're quite high end masks, by the way. Cassius, you just take whatever you're given.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, it's a peacock. It looks
Or with the
similar.
feathers. like-
Yeah, it's got like proper full on like peacock feathers up the top of it.
Not my usual style, but whatever. That's fine.
Okay. Don't look at me like
better-
that.
You bet not. That was like Cass.
Oh, okay.
You better
Mhm.
delete that right now.
Yeah, okay. Everyone in the group gets a picture.
Uh-huh. Wait, including Chris?
You are so close to being
And
punched
then I
right
delete it.
now. It is
Okay.
untrue.
Should we go inside?
I am gonna snatch his phone out of his hand.
That will be a strength brawl
No.
for both of you.
I think someone's gonna win this.
Mm,
It is obviously there won't be any damage unless it's like a bestial fail or something.
Ooh, actually, I didn't do too well.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe next time.
I hate you.
That should have maybe been Dex brawl for Cassius, but I don't think he minds.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Chris is just gonna not even say anything and just walk away.
Yep. You walk in. Okay. Chris, you hear the pub music. You see the same, pretty much same scene as Tess saw. Tess, how in the corner, out of the way are you? Are you up front and center, sitting down, or?
I would say like pretty visible, not like stuffed in a corner.
But you do have your lips on another girl, so
Oh yeah, I am
very likely that you would not be immediately obvious.
Yeah,
I also have
no.
been clubbing with Tess before.
That's true.
Yeah.
So are you looking for Tess, or are you looking for?
Well, the plan was that I would look for Tess, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna look for Tess.
Roll me a wits awareness with -3 dice.
Wow, -3.
Yeah, busy club, loud music, distracting. You can't reroll any of those.
Nope, the lights are really flash. Like,
Yeah,
they're hurting my
like
eyes.
you close your eyes to like give yourself a break from the flashing lights, and the second you open them up again, like the lights just go boom, like right through your eyes again.
Why did they have smoke in here? Okay.
Cassius,
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for Leah.
same roll. What's awareness -3?
Right. Do I want to rouse check for this? And can I use any powers that I have?
Let's have a look, shall we?
I know. So shall I do the roll anyway? But I have an idea.
Sure.
No, I didn't get any successes there.
Okay.
So obviously this is impossible. Just like a sea of people. I'm assuming lights, smoke.
Oh, I thought if you haven't had this thought, then I've had a thought. Sorry, carry on.
Cass's first plan is to go up to the barman.
Okay. You got ore on?
Yeah, if there's a queue of people, he's gonna snap on ore.
Yep. And you got your suit of sexiness on, so the bartender, as soon as you get there, what do you want?
This bartender is thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
You are in hell.
I'm looking for Leah. Name ring a bell?
No. You want the owner?
No, I don't think so. No. Is their name Leah?
No.
Then no.
That would be divine.
Divine. Okay. Well, I was wondering if you saw a very pretty woman tonight.
Oh, so you do want the owner? She's just over there.
I look over.
It's
I'm like,
the woman sitting on a chair, on the dais.
other pretty woman.
Full of it, mate. Look around.
Right. Yeah, okay. No, just, someone with that je ne sais quoi.
Points at Divine. And you, I'll give you this. You could see that she's very alluring.
Mm-hmm. No, I see that.
You know what? Actually, she gives you quite a Tess vibe.
Divine. Let's see if Divine knows where Leah is. All right. Cheers for your help. I will take a.
You don't want to drink?
Beer. No, I'll take a bottle of beer.
All right. And he goes down on the house.
Oh, well, it's very kind of you. Immediately walks away.
Come back later if you like.
Don't have
Yay!
time for this.
You walk. I'm assuming you're walking over to Divine.
Yeah. He's trying to make it seem pretty casual, but it's obviously not casual.
You do walk, you see Chrys, and every time she turns, she gets a flash in the eyes of light, just beams.
I just try and yell over the music. Try and find the boods. The boods.
Yep. So you come to the bottom of the dais. There's not a massive one. It's just kind of like a slightly raised platform where the young lady is sitting, dressed again as I described her earlier.
Yeah, I go up to her and say, "Well, you're just sitting here like a goddess, aren't you? This your temple of dance?"
This is my palace.
Palace, that suits you. And you're divine.
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 But I go by divine.
Oh.
You are? And she like holds out her hand in kind of a...
Yeah. He takes it and says, "I'm Cassius
Cassius.
Banks.
It's lovely to meet you.
So, Divine, you aren't exactly who I was looking for. I'm very glad I found you, but unfortunately, coincidence and intent are not the same thing. So,
I hear that a lot.
I was wondering if you knew anyone called Leah.
Yes, I do.
I don't suppose you know where she is.
I think she was on the dance floor.
Could you point her out to me?
I think she's left.
Oh, that's really disappointing. Do you imagine she'll come back soon?
I'm sure she will. She probably went off with that attractive young man that she was dancing with.
I see. I understand. Well, as you're the owner, I feel like it's important that I introduce myself properly. I'm Cassius Banks of Memoriae.
Oh, I am... And she holds out her hand again. She goes, "I am Divine D'Augustino of Hell."
Of hell. Now that's an interesting place to rule over. You know what they say, better a ruler in hell.
Indeed. It's better than where I came from.
And where is that?
I doubt you would know it. It's not this place. It is overseas.
You by any chance Italian? I can hear a slight accent.
You know your languages.
I am.
Although I think
would
maybe
like
the
to
last
boast
name
I'm
gave
a
it
master
away.
of the tongue. Pardon me?
Although I think the last name maybe gave it away.
Yes, I've studied Europeans languages.
Cassius, do you recognize that last name?
D'Augustino. Out of.
Would you like to make a roll for it?
Do you want to borrow the coin?
You're not there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew.
Intelligence resolve, I believe, is...
No, I know it's Michael.
Yeah. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell. So, if it pleases you, what are you up to? What are your interests in Weirgate? Because I think we have a friend in common.
Really? Well, my father came here a long time ago.
Father?
And when I was going to make it out on my own by myself. He gave me this property and a few of the others, and I came here just to get away from him and to just have my own place, my own space, away from Italy and all of that.
It sounds almost as if you were trying to escape something.
It is a long story, and it is a very personal story.
Of course. Well, we've just met, but
We have just met.
I feel confident enough to offer, if anything you feel you need crops up, please, there's an office just at the edge of Flint Bridge, and whenever you require anything, we can discuss it. And I'm more than willing to help. Made the same offer to anyone in Weirgate.
Roll me. I'll give you the choice of two with two slightly different outcomes or whatever. Charisma etiquette with your sexiness, which would be 1 dice, and
Do we get to add or?
you would add your or. Actually, no, you wouldn't,
Yeah, okay.
because she also has hers going on.
Fair enough. Okay.
But the other option is performance, charisma performance.
Oh.
Yeah. So they have two different kind of ways and outcomes, basically.
I'm going to go for, in this particular instance.
The performance wouldn't have the sexiness, by the way.
No, I need the sexiness.
Yeah.
It's my crutch.
Someone who didn't take any sexy.
Etiquette
Etiquette. Charisma.
is what I'm
etiquette.
going for. 3 successes.
You
I'm
can-
going to willpower one of those.
Oh, yeah, you totally can.
Or 3 of those. 5 successes.
5 successes. Thank you, Cassius. Yeah, you don't mind if I call you Cassius.
Not at all. It's my name.
Thank you, Cassius. A heartfelt and sincere offer of assistance is very rare to find in any city.
Of course. No, I hope you'll forgive me, but I did come here to find a very specific person. So, if it's okay with you, I'm going to see if I can have a chat with Leah.
Oh, of course. Do give her my regards.
I absolutely will. Does she reside here most of the time?
Oh, absolutely. I would be remiss to turf out one of my sisters.
Of course. Have a good evening. Hopefully
You
I'll
too,
see you
Cassius.
later.
Yes. Please, do feel free to come back and have another chat.
I absolutely will.
Wonderful.
He goes.
The running, like, the test.
Fuck!
Would you like to look for Tess and also Leah?
Uh-huh.
Same roll.
Yeah, so
Actually,
Cass-
-2 because I feel like the panic and actual, like, pinpoint desire would give you a bit of a bonus here.
Still only 2 dice. And I sometimes really wish I had Auspex
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Or a coin.
I don't think the coin would help here.
No.
It's not trying to make a choice.
It'd be a lot of tossing. Ooh.
Would you like to rouse your blood for an extra dice?
I might. I quite honestly might. I'm fine. It's only a -1 now.
Yep.
I'm half tempted to get summon a rat to help me out with this because this is 2 successes.
There she is. Oh, Tess is over there. There's a dude taking a big gulp from a bowl, and then Tess is making out with a short, slim, attractive girl.
Ugh, attractive people. Tess has the worst taste.
Right.
Can I see Chrys?
Yes, Chrys is still pushing through the dance floor and everything.
I'm gonna grab Chrys, and obviously over the music it's barely audible, but I'm like, Chrys!
Oh,
Chrys!
hi. Yeah, no, I'm blind.
Go there. Save Tess. We need to get out of here.
Okay.
She's not going to like this place for much longer. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna try head to Tess.
You head to Tess.
Meanwhile, I continue to search for Leah.
There is a hot guy drinking out of a bowl, and Tess is making out with an attractive girl with a face mask on.
Hello.
And the girl breaks off from the kiss and looks round. Chrysanthia.
Hi.
Tess, you recognize that voice? That's Leah.
I don't move. I am very still. I don't know what to do. My brain is broken.
What are you doing here?
Hi. I need.
I guess I did ask you.
Excuse me. I'm just gonna go to the washroom real quick, and I'm just gonna.
Are you okay, Tequila?
And I'd stop and turn around and be like.
She takes off her face mask. It's Leah. And she's looking like a little concerned for you. Worried.
I grab her by the dress and drag her to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll, Chrysanthia, I'll see you in a bit. Actually, feel free to come join us.
Okay. Kristen, I'm gonna follow them oh my god, she's gonna kill her. In the bathroom. Yeah. Chris
So you
is
drag
following
them
behind oh my god.
You drag her into the bathroom. Girls' bathroom?
Yeah.
Disabled? It's just the one thing.
Yeah,
so
just the one thing. Yeah.
So the girls' bathroom or the
Oh, sorry, no, the disabled one, the one room.
Yep. So do you close the door before Tess gets before Chrys gets there?
I close the door, but I am so preoccupied
You
with
don't lock it.
Leah, yeah. And
So-
I just kind of hold her up against the far wall.
She puts her arms around your neck. Okay.
Chris is gonna open the door
What now? Yeah, so you crack open the door when you get there, and you see Leah with her arms around Tess, and Tess holding her up against the wall, pushing up against the wall.
Very aggressively.
No.
Where the fuck have you been?
It's Lee.
Can I smell if she's a kindred?
You cannot.
Can I smell if she's a human?
You could take a bite.
That's not. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not risking that. Fuck
Mhm.
that. Why?
Roll me frenzy.
Oh.
You may, you know,
Might actually just kill her.
you may rouse the blood if you'd like to, but that would make you hungrier.
Yeah. My willpower is 4, right? Yeah. Three.
Okay. You don't bite her. The test.
Are you making out or are you murdering?
Chrys!
What?
Get in here and lock the door.
Lock the door.
And I just kind of push myself away from Leah.
Yeah, and she like puts her hands behind her back and like just leans against the wall. So you prefer
Okay.
Chrys over Chrysanthia?
I said that to you.
I didn't know you preferred it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Not many
oh my
people
god.
know.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh. Okay. I told you.
Chrys.
It's okay. She has moments like this.
Oh my god. Where are the other two?
Well, I think Cass is looking for Leah.
Get Cass, please.
Okay. I mean, okay. I'm gonna try and find it.
And
So
I'll
you go out
lock
to
the
get
door.
Cassius.
But I'll, like,
behind-
Text him at the same time
Yeah.
to just head to the bathroom.
Okay. But you
What
you
the
lock
fuck?
you lock the door, Tess?
Yeah. What the fuck were you doing in Italy?
Well, Michael took me that night and held me for a good month or so, maybe 2. I don't know. Time tends to. And then he said it was time, and he turned me, and then he started teaching me for a while about how to use all of these, you know, how to feed from people without killing them and all of that kind of thing. And then he was like, okay, bye. And then he sent me here to see our sister.
You mean to see me?
No, Davine, his daughter. She owns this club.
The one in the tracksuit.
Yeah. She's really nice. Although she doesn't like Michael much.
I don't give a fuck. When was Davine turned?
Ooh, I don't know exactly, but like, 40 years ago? I think this is probably why she doesn't like him, but she's his actual daughter.
Wow.
Are you okay?
Just great.
You want to make out again?
No.
Okay. You look like you enjoyed it, but okay.
So what's your stance on Michael then?
I was angry with him for a long time, just because, you know, like he took me and I don't know why, and he never, you know, he never explains anything. I guess that kind of faded with time as I realized like it's fun being a vampire.
Yeah.
And you know, he wasn't very strict. He let me do, you know, what I wanted. After a while, he let me go out and eat people, and you know, have fun and party and you know, just really enjoy myself. Which you know, I was never allowed to do that when I was human.
So you left our last heist.
Well, I didn't.
And
No, I didn't leave. I didn't leave. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't leave or anything. I can't really remember much of that night. All I remember is waking up in Italy. And don't worry, I won't ask for the money or anything from the heist. Like, I don't mind about that.
There is none, Leah. There is none. Fucking Rags got caught. Carl is dead.
Carl's dead?
In case you didn't know that.
How? when did that happen?
That night. In case you didn't know. Because you forgot. So.
Oh God. Is Rags okay?
Oh, he's in jail. He's been beat up by some Russians. And I'm his lawyer. So.
You're a lawyer?
Yeah, it's just going. I'm not a real fucking lawyer, Leah.
Sorry. And she like shrinks back a little bit, and yeah, she's not very tall. She's like 5'4". Bit taller in heels.
How long you been in town?
Just a couple of days. I came to see you. Didn't Chrysanthia tell you?
First of all, her name is Chrys.
Sorry.
Second of all, she might have mentioned it, but I.
Well, there you go. I mean, I came to
didn't-
see you as soon as I could. I missed
Right,
you.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Sure you did. And Michael just let you come back here and.
Well, he kind of sent me. He said it was time to see my sisters and get to know my family.
Mm-hmm. Michael in town by any chance?
No, he just sent me. He
Of
said
course
it was a good time for me to be. He also said he wasn't allowed. I don't know what that means, but
You know, I don't either, actually. So.
do you want to come and meet Davine? She's really nice. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? We could go nick some cars and then race them. I bet I can beat you now.
Oof.
Come on, you know you want to, Tequila.
Leah,
Come on.
I have been worried sick for months. I have been angry for months. And then you show back up in town. And apparently we have another sister.
Didn't you know? Did Michael not tell you?
No.
I mean, he didn't tell me anything about how you were doing, or he just told me that you were my sister. He turned you as well, and that I'd be able to come and see you soon. So I've been worried about
you.
Sorry?
Why did he turn you?
Oh, he didn't say. He just said
Never asked?
Well, I did, but he just said that that I was in trouble and I needed to disappear from like, the law and everything like that.
Yeah.
It'd be, and he could, he kept me. I mean, have you seen his mansion? It's massive. So, racing? I mean, we'll steal a couple of cars first, but then racing, we can take them out of town and then wreck them and then head back in. It'll be fun.
At this point, I'm just waiting for a knock at the door that says Chrys and oh my god.
Yeah. I imagine Cassius and Chrys you came back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
It's like rapping on the door.
Cassius?
Yeah, Cass comes in. And
You did knock on the door.
It's locked.
Yeah, she locked it.
oh, well, he bumps against the
Yeah.
door. Then
Yeah.
he's like,
It's
get this fucking thing open.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just unlock it.
Unlock. Open the door.
Hey, Tess, the person who owns this.
I know.
Who's he?
I know.
He's sexy. Hello. I'm Leah.
Leah.
I guessed. Hello, Leah.
Hello.
Closes door, locks door.
What, with Chrys outside, or does Chrys come in
No,
too?
Oh,
I'm
Okay,
brings
just
in Chrys.
need to make sure, yeah.
Locks out Chrys.
that door would be opening.
So, do you guys also steal cars and embrace and sell all that stuff?
No.
No?
No.
No.
Oh.
It's oddly specific.
But I'm guessing you do.
Tess, haven't you told them about yourself?
Yeah, they know.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering, Tess, what the plan was.
Your guess is as good as mine, Cass.
Okay.
Because apparently I have 2 sisters.
I'm one. Okay.
We know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
This is going better than I thought, to be honest.
it's going much better. You're
Is
really
it? And I'm gonna punch the fucking wall.
Oh.
well.
Roll me a strength roll with an extra dice.
Okay. A 2.
That's not too bad. Yeah, you don't hurt yourself, and there's like a visible, like audible thump. It doesn't really crack anything though. It wasn't quite hard enough.
I think we really need to get your punching mag.
We can.
Oh, you
we
want to
can-
be next?
No, I have one at home.
Hey.
Should I go? Cause
No, you.
I feel like
you...
I'm getting in the way of something here.
Oh, I was kind of hoping you could answer a question, actually, Leah.
Okay.
How long have you been here?
Couple days, she says.
Couple days.
Okay. Well,
I had to take the boat because obviously. Wait. Tess, are these guys cool? I assume Chrys is.
They're-
Hey, Chrys.
Yes, Leah.
Yeah, so I had to take the boat over because obviously it's risky in the plane.
right. I
So it
I
took
don't know
longer.
if anyone's broken it to you yet, but Weirgate is on lockdown.
Yeah, but you can get in.
Can get in. Getting out is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I heard. Davine told me.
Okay, good.
You didn't
That's
know
been
before
explained
you came in?
Michael didn't tell me.
Why would he?
It seems like Michael doesn't explain much, and
He does not.
well, it's sort of become my job to explain a lot of new things to new Kindred that have had holes in their experiences, knowledge. So,
Cassius, are you offering to fill my holes?
Oh my god.
I am offering to
Where?
teach you.
Where is Michael?
Italy. He's at the mansion. Well,
Oh,
I
the
assume
mansion.
he's still there. He was there when I left. So you were going to teach me?
Yes, I've already offered meeting services to Davine. Look, we're in this city whether we like it or not, so I think, looks at Tess, we should try and find a way to make peace.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
We have bigger enemies.
Oh, man.
How you doing,
Let's
Tess?
just be friends. Let's just be friends with everyone. Oh, like she's not mad. She's just very confused
Yeah.
and like doesn't know where to put her like emotions right now. So
Swirly
we're trying to
emotions as opposed to anger. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes
it's
sense.
it's like when you're PMSing and you're getting mad about nothing.
Can't
but you
relate myself, but
Well,
I am playing.
Chat,
I am currently
Really,
playing.
really tired.
I am-
and
When you're
nothing makes
exhausted.
sense.
I am
When you're
currently
exhausted,
playing
yeah.
a girl, but I am not a girl.
Well,
Very
ladies of the or over-wielding people of the chat can understand. But yes, imagine you're just super fucking exhausted, hungry, and also just mad at everyone for no reason.
Well, why don't we kick everyone out, close down the club, and we can all talk?
It would mean not staying in the bathroom.
It would mean not sitting in the bathroom, although it is very comfy in here, and you're all very attractive.
Thank you.
I don't mind the close encounters. And Cassius did
Well,
say he'd teach me something. I don't know, I think I could teach him something, but...
Okay.
I don't think we
I've got
want
a
to be
few
the
years on
audience
you,
for
you
this.
wouldn't know you'd-
Yep. You know
Look.
what?
Tess.
It's nothing more dangerous than a lapsed Catholic.
I am, Leah. You know, I am struggling a lot right now, trying to figure out what to do because
Well, that's why I said we should just kick everyone out the club and we can have a chat with Davine. And we can all sit down and...
that just seems so reasonable.
Tess, would you rather do something stupid?
I'm gonna
We can make out again if you like, if it make you feel better.
That would be stupid. So, maybe.
Would it?
It's got my vote.
Was Leah like this before she was turned?
Tess, she was a bit ditzy, but also shy and quiet, but with like moments of kind of absolute insanity. So yes, she was pretty much like this.
yeah. This is pretty on brand.
Oh, good.
How about yeah, let's just close down the club.
Okay,
Why not?
I'll go tell Davine. See you guys out there in a sec. If you want to finish off without me, rude, but okay. And as she walks past Chrys, she like runs a finger up her chin, and then
A little
opens the
bit more
door and walks out.
flirtatious.
Very, very touchy.
Well, that was
Does anyone have a pillow I could yell in?
I
have all these
not the pillows
skirts.
you're thinking of.
like, but it was a lot.
Hey, look! Chrys is in a floofy dress just for you.
Yeah, that's
everyone
my
else in the
prom
house.
dress. So
The music cuts out, and you can hear the sounds of like muffled-ish shouting and people starting to leave.
I'm just gonna like sit down.
Tess,
In the back, there's chairs outside.
we don't have to stay here. We can just forget they exist and leave.
I can't do this.
Tess, you have so many opportunities.
Yeah, whew. Lots of opportunities, Cass. Just tons. Making out with somebody, don't even recognize them till Chrys walks up. And then God. I really just can't get one night out, eh?
No, you can't.
No.
There are no nights off. Not anymore.
Whew. Good to know.
Would you like to steal yourselves and walk outside?
I'm gonna awkwardly pat Tess.
Um,
Yeah.
Would you also like to message Mac as you go? Are you gonna call him into this? Oh, actually, are you gonna call him into this?
Not with Tess in her current state.
Yep. Okay. So, I think probably Chrys, you open the door.
Okay.
And the scene fades as we finish the episode. I feel bad.
If there is one 20-second thing, I've had a moment to reflect on what Mac would do. Would he be able to stop at Elysium on his way home?
It's not really on the way home. Yeah, you can do it next session.
He would go out of his way. Well, you can figure that what he says next episode.
Okay.
But I would
as
like
a
to
note,
divert
you're heading to Elysium.
As a note, I'm heading back to Elysium.
All right. So there we go, guys. That is the end of the episode, or you could say il episode, if you're speaking Italian. I don't know what episode is in Italian.
I hate you so much.
We will get to that. It is not your turn. It is not your turn, young lady. Let's us start, as we always do, from the same order. Chrys and Tash, how are you feeling today? This is your fault.
It's not my fault.
If you'd have prepared Tess better, if you hadn't have avoided.
Well,
it's Chris's fault. It's not Tash's fault.
Nobody's dead, so I think Chrys did great.
True.
I was freaking out whilst the scene was being set in certain ways, like oh god,
Yeah.
in chat and in DMs, like.
I'm gonna ask all of you this question. When did you realize that Tess was making out with Leah?
When you said
Instantly.
she was on the dance floor with an attractive man.
Yeah. Oh, when Davine said that. Yeah. Okay. I think I saw your reaction as well.
If I
you want to talk about anything else in the episode, or?
I don't even know what happened. Things happened.
Okay. Things did happen. I'm getting shouted at in chat. And
yeah, you deserve it.
Okay.
Deserve it.
Okay.
Things happened, and Chrys was there sometimes. It makes sense that Tess doesn't get a night off because Chrys doesn't get a night off.
I don't think any of you got a night off.
Snapshot. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. Mac and Hydra. You had a pretty good day of it. It was nothing. Well, no, there was one thing.
I got yelled at, but
You did get
Mac
yelled
didn't
at.
even notice that he was being yelled at. It was just like, wow, she's talking loud. Like, wow.
You also got two really worrying words.
Yeah, so we'll come to that at the beginning of next session as to
Probably,
what
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
say at Elysium. But yeah, the moment Tess was making out with someone, I'm like, she's making out with Leah. Definitely, because that would be the thing that Sheepy would do to make me be like, oh my god!
But you didn't know for sure.
No, I didn't know for sure,
Yeah.
but I was like, that would be the thing that would be amazing, and wow, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm done. I love Leah, by the way. She's amazing. Sheepy, you're a hot girl. I'm sorry.
I appreciate that.
You're a great hot girl flirt, and I'm so confused. I don't know anymore.
I flirted with Vandy so many times now. Well, I flirted with Tess so many times now.
I'm so confused because, like, I legit see you as a cute girl that's flirting when you do that, despite the fact you've got a beard, and I don't even know what is life
Such
anymore.
a hard juxtaposition to come to
It's
terms
so
with.
I just need to. It's maybe what Malkavians have to go through, but I had a great session talking to the front, and someone went to work to do productive things to keep the coterie afloat.
You got some shit done today, dude.
While everyone else is doing, I have no idea if that's going to backfire and if it went badly, but it seems like it might have gone well. Maybe we shall find that out in
you put some
future.
feelers out, and they were both receptive to them.
Feelers,
So
both pretty much as predicted in accordance with the files, which someone took from me. #rude.
it's fine. They're hidden under the cover of a bed. They're perfectly safe.
That was a great session, basically. That was just great. Mac got to talk to people and didn't give anything away
Yeah.
at all.
Didn't
He's
really
looking
give
after the
anything
coterie.
away for like in the snack shot either. To be fair,
Exactly.
that's very
He's
neat.
looking out for the coterie. He's doing the work, while some people are clubbing, making out with their sisters, and
Sister, not both of them.
sister. Yeah, we'll give it time.
Yeah.
That was great. That was great, and I'm sorry, Vandy, as well. Like
Oof.
every single week for the past 3 months, we've been like, let's give Vandy a night off and just figure out what else we're gonna.
I mean,
do.
I feel
But,
like everyone got hit by this one, to be honest.
yeah.
And speaking of everyone,
I will say one
yeah.
final thing, if I may.
sure.
That if this seems like it's dramatic, it's not really much to worry about compared to Wednesday. Goodbye.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
This
So-
is all fine. This isn't fine. This is nothing.
Yeah. There's worse to come. Skipping Vandy for a second because I want her to be last again. Josh and Cassius. Are you strangely disturbed by how sexy a girl I am?
No, I always
Oh.
knew you had it in you.
Oh, thank you.
And you can if you ask nicely. Yep.
Do you want to say anything?
I can't with you.
Cass is on damage control.
Yep.
Next time he gets the crew in a private setting, everyone aside from Chrys, so just Mac and Tess are going to get a stern talking to.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do?
Oh, probably something I don't fucking know yet.
Exactly.
Yeah. I do love
Friends with Clay.
I do love that you guys had an agenda today and then you dropped it all for Tess just to like try and save her from the mess. That was really
She's
nice.
a fam, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the music too. Like the elevator music was.
And
Incidentally, that song that we had on before this one, that was Leah's song.
yeah, I, in answer to your question, Sheepy, did not figure out she was making out with Leah until you said Chrysanthia.
Oh, you wait, really?
Yeah, I was not
Oh, damn.
like that was both Josh and Cass
Yeah.
in character not figuring out what was going on.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, it was pretty subtle, to be fair. Like, you wanted to see the hottest people, and it was the guy that Leah was dancing with, Leah, and of course Davine, because they're both Toreador. And both Tess's sister. Speaking of Tess's sisters, Tess, how are you doing, Vandy?
I need a nap.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I need a nap. I actually started tearing up towards the end because I was like, "Oh my god, my brain."
Yeah, I know. And I didn't want to stop it, but also that was the best place to stop it.
No,
Otherwise, we'd
that
have gone
makes
on
sense.
for like another 40, 50, maybe an hour. Chat's asking for another hour. No, chat. No.
No, I can't.
Well, Cass has an offer next week to help with that.
Mm.
Are you gonna fuck her? Like seriously? Like no.
She offered every hole apparently.
Here's
Okay.
That's not the offer,
Oh,
but it could be.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow,
don't know.
this
They
string
are
is going.
they are
It's
beautiful.
filthy.
They are beautiful triplets.
Cass has gone from like the educated, quiet, forest man to horny on main.
Maybe it's
Like,
just the suit. The
You know,
suit does it to him.
Thing is,
it might be the suit.
yeah, it's all the suit. But the thing, he doesn't care.
No.
Yeah.
But
cut him some slack. Like he just witnessed two sisters making out. That's you don't see that every
Did
day.
he see that? I don't
Did
know
he
if
see
he
that?
did.
He
Oh,
saw,
yeah, he
yeah,
did, yeah.
Tess.
'Cause he
Tutorial.
could-
You're not twins,
He
though, so
could,
it
he,
doesn't
could,
matter.
he could see where you were, and then Chris ran up, and
Yeah, told me
Ugh.
to go get you.
Yep.
So weird.
Well, I'm feeling you know what? I knew it was gonna get a little derailed today because of the
Because
Mac
of the Mac and the-
conversation
yeah,
this
yeah.
morning. Yeah, or earlier. Did I expect to run into Leah? No. But man, it became pretty obvious that it was gonna happen, but I was so convinced that the Toreador on the pedestal was Leah until you were like, yeah, she's dancing with that Hawkeye, and I was like, God fucking damn it.
I'm
like,
making out with Leah. Shit.
Yeah.
And
Yep,
you
yep.
see why you went, just go for it. And she was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I was like, help yourself. And
Yeah.
she's like, I certainly will.
And then Tess was like, okay, I'm down for this too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, she's. I don't know how she feels about it now, though, because it's like a whole.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't like bite her though, because that would have been
Yeah, no, it
a
just
little bit more of a problem.
yeah, because at the time Tess was like still angry and worked up, and hadn't fallen into the confusion of emotions and just not sure. Because I imagine Tess has thought about what would happen when she met Leah.
Oh, she totally thought she was gonna kill her.
Yeah, and that was
Like-
just like the complete opposite of how she thought things would go. So it must be very spinning.
Yeah, it was like, yep, I'll get to see her, I'll approach her, I'll confront her, and then I'll like punch her in the mouth and just like kill her. And instead it was like, oh, found out that I'm making out with her, and that's shit. And she saw Chrys before me, so that's fantastic.
And she was flirting with Chrys as well as
And she
Cassius.
was, and yeah,
Everyone.
yeah.
Well,
So this is great.
although
she-
what do you
Did
think?
she seem that phased by, hearing that Carl's dead and Rags is in jail?
Yeah, well, she seemed upset and like put off, but she was more concentrating on you. So like it registered, but it didn't register really. She's been in a fairly fantastical, bizarre world for a while, so things seem a bit less real and a bit less, She's been chilling with Michael in his mansion in Italy for like a few months.
Which I don't
And-
think I've ever actually gotten to see.
No,
never
Michael
went
never
to
took
Italy.
you to Italy. He chilled with you for a week and then he dumped you
Yeah.
off on Winnie.
Yeah.
Which again is probably a reason to be pissed off with Leah, but not her fault. Like it's difficult. There's a lot of things that aren't really her fault, but I feel like Tess is gonna blame her for.
True.
It's so hard to separate.
Yeah.
Right now at least.
Yeah.
So
And you found the other sister. Do you remember in like episode 2 Winnie said he's only turned one person before?
Well,
like
two now.
vaguely, but now I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
But, like I don't really remember, to be honest, but
Yeah.
like just the fact there's another person, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's the problem is, and this is why it's so blah, is like it's a sandbox. She's been here this whole time. It's just you guys didn't find hell. It's way out of the way up the top there. Like, if you'd have been walking around the area, maybe, etc. If you'd asked the right questions or tried to get the information. But it's a small faction, hell.
So is it a faction in and of itself?
It is a faction in and of it. They both the Blessed, Talia, and Calig all made moves to absorb hell, and all of them were rejected, and it didn't work out. Like they rolled really badly, and so
Interesting.
yeah, she may have been a part of one of the other factions if things had gone differently.
Oh, I'm so curious to see what Lamia knows or thinks about hell.
Yeah.
Like mainly from a competition standpoint. If like or a club competition. standpoint.
Hell was busier than the Oasis.
Yeah, I'd kind of.
There's more people in there having more fun, etc., etc. It's like you can probably tell by how she dresses and the club. She doesn't exactly embrace the Toreador-ness of everything. But she, you know, she's wearing like she's still hot and she still looks good. She's wearing like a tracksuit and yeah.
There you go.
And what's in the file?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't have a problem if Hydra wants to. I feel like it would be better.
I think we should
I'm
wait.
not telling the players
Yeah.
meta-wise what's in
Okay,
that damn
okay.
file, and I'm going to tell you, Sheepy, why I'm going back to Elysium.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
Mondays.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say aside from "fuck you, sheepy"?
Oh well, that covers it. I mean,
Everything is fine. Everything is. This is nothing to worry about. We
why
have.
do I not believe you?
No. What? Tune in on Wednesday? Because this is fine. Hashtag burning everywhere around you.
I mean, blood is
Hi.
blood, dude.
Blood is blood, and maybe I'll go a little bit Cockney again, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Oh, I'll see your Cockney and I'll raise you, mate.
Maybe you will.
Yeah.
But tune in on Wednesday, because...
Oh boy.
So, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. On YouTube, links in description for all these fine people. Go give them follows and love and views and affection because they really need it. And yeah, just stop swearing at me, everyone, please.